Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We're here with the Mandem Talk Wednesday. You already know the score, man. We're here consistent. And with the Mandem in the building, rants. What are you telling me, broski?
All good, family. All good, man. Big up the chat.
Big up. Man like Leon's in the building. Leon, what are you saying, bro?
What's good, man?
Big up team, man. You're challenging now.
Oh, the gym shot. Oh, that's just normal. You know what it is, yeah? It's just I hold myself accountable to documenting things in it, but really and truly, Rance will tell you training daily is not a challenge. It's just a way of life. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just
normal, yeah.
But yeah, man. Even big up Rance on the vlogs and that, man. It's good to see another side of what you're doing, man. Do you know what I mean? So
big up, bro.
Big up,
Traps. What we saying, man?
Traps in the building. What you saying? Man's got the lighting and the
got the lighting. I'm hoping the mic's on point.
Hey, yo, Traps, you got clear, man. Say that again?
Yeah, you know why? Yeah, because I want man to see me today. I want man to see me. Yeah. I want man to film me today. No, pause. I don't want man to film me.
Yeah. Start again. Come back and start again.
Start again.
I'm saying, blood. Listen, I'm tired. I'm tired of you, man, blood. Tired of you, man. I'm tired.
But you're the one that's speaking the most in the group chat.
Muted for a whole week.
I'm seeing about 1,000 voice notes from Traps. So you're most. It's really you're most really that I do that. You and Musa, you're saying you're tired of us, but all I see is voice note. You and Musa, bang. Like, I'm like, yo, what's going on here today? What happened? What's the beef? Do you know what I mean? But now, big up
because Musa, yeah. Because Musa, has changed. Yeah. I don't know what's happened to Musa, but he's changed, bro. Yeah.
Oh.
And this, like, bro, Musa used to be man of the match without a shadow of the doubt. Yeah. And now he's just having stinker after stinker after
he's
stinker.
Like Onana, bro.
Bro, you know, it's time. It's time to sell. I'm looking at the board. Like, listen, it might be time to sell Musa. You know.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, the formation is you know what I mean? We might have to sort it out, man. But now, big up to everyone who's locked in right now. Please smash a like on the video. Big up to everyone who's locked in. You know it is. You know the man them gonna all pull up when they can. So big up to each of them every time. But yeah, man, we got to start with the manager's comments here, and especially what he said, because the media are onto him, innit? And you know what it is here? What I've noticed here, you know, they'll love you at first, and then when they find something to pick on, that's when they turn on you. You get me? So That's why Mourinho's like F the media. That's how he deals with them, innit? You get me? So, but this is the video apparently of the situation where the journalist was asking him. It is.
Sorry, I didn't say I was nervous. I said the team was nervous. I was frustrated. Frustrated is different from nervous. And if you say it's good for the players see the coach frustrated, maybe not. But I didn't say I was nervous.
Saying the players are nervous. We are nervous.
Yeah. As a team, because it's always we.
Does that help the team to sort of put that thought into their head?
No. I'm saying the obviously. If you want, I can be delusional and say different things. Right. I see it as I saw it, and I said to the players, and I said to you, I think it's a good thing to be really honest with you. If you want me to say different things, you saw one thing, I saw one thing, and I tell you a different thing. I can start to do that. It's easier for me. What I'm saying is that, and they know, and you can understand the game. If you are in the stadium, you can understand. So let's face it and work on it. But I'm not nervous.
You know who's that journalist, by the way? That's Jamie Jackson, by the way. So, and he's a prick. Him, I can't stand him, man. He works for the Guardian.
Wait, what's this about? Is this about the changing room thing?
Yeah, he's basically, because obviously he called them the worst team, but he was basically saying that, including me as well. Like, it's not just the players in it, and they're trying to get onto him for saying that, innit? And then he creates that environment. You want to see that environment, and they're really trying to get onto him, bro. They're trying to get onto the way he speaks, the way he's kind of like now saying about Storm and all of that. Like, they're getting onto him now more. Before, they were saying it's a breath of fresh air, and it was good and it was lovely. But now, because you get me, he said them words. This was always going to happen. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Exactly.
We live in a world, especially a country whereby what you're like, people can miss. People never ask more information about something they don't understand. They just judge it on what they don't understand. That's just the nature of what we're around, isn't it? So Rúben Amorim, like it's funny because everyone's got an opinion on something they know nothing about. Like, were you there in the changing room? Did you see the context of, even if man did smash a TV, did man see the context? Like, I'm hearing on a report here that the TV just needs a quick repair. So I don't know shit about the details, if I'm being honest, because like, bro, let's take Musa, for example. Yeah, let's just say he's in his business, and he goes mad at someone. Yeah, but you walk in at the moment, he's going mad. You have no context, zero context.
So. There's no context. But this one said he's got no free hit. Yeah. All of this that he's got a free hit, he's got a free season. This anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Yeah, literally,
he is under pressure right now.
That's it.
He thinks like from the minute he walked into this job, he's been under scrutiny, and the English media and the English press have just been smiling, playing the game. But the minute it's time to go in on him, and this is why I said from the start, with the amount of games that were left, he should have been aiming for at least a Conference League in Europe, like 7th. He should have been aiming for 7th. But like he said himself, out of 10 games, he's lost about 8, and he's not rating it himself. Like, he's not making excuses.
Not making excuses.
But that's just to let you know that he doesn't, because if Amorim finishes out of the top 10 and he starts the next season, all eyes are on him. And if he has like if he loses more than he wins in his first 10 games, they're going to say Man United have been this bad since Amorim came in. And then they're going to add everything that happened last year into the new year. And he's going to be in trouble. So this is why I said that he doesn't have a free reign. Amorim has to really try to make it work. Even if he doesn't finish in a position that he wants, but we finish like the last 10 games strong, where we win 7 out of the last 10.
Yeah, and we just get up there,
Yeah, it's good momentum, though. It's a good momentum where they can look at it and say, the last 10 games in the league, he won 7 or 8 out of them. United have turned a corner. They're doing better. But if he doesn't, Saeed, this media will
we can't win back-to-back games, let alone go on a run, bro. United have not.
But this is why we keep on saying he needs to sign players, not just because these players are going to make
a lot of players
in the top 4. These players are going to make us finish in Europe. No, that these players are going to solidify his position and the style of football that he's trying to play. Because at this given time, no one believes, or people are trying to be sold on the football that he's trying to play. But he can't play the football with a group of players that he's found here. So he needs a few players. And everyone's telling me to relax and to believe that we will get signings this transfer window. But if we don't, which looks like there's 8 days left in the window, there's a big chance that we might not get no signings.
No. I don't. Why is there a big chance?
Because if you haven't done nothing in the first 22 days, what makes you think you're just going to do something? No, I'm just saying, listen, I'm listening to this quickly. I'm not saying that we can't get players. Everybody says that we should, but this optimism that it's not possible. This is the same group of people that kept Ten Hag in the job when everybody said he was getting sacked. Everybody came and put their house on it and said Eric Ten Hag would not be here in the summer when Ineos was here. Everybody put their house on it.
It's not the same group of people, bro. It was Dan Ashworth's job to get rid of him, and Dan Ashworth's been sacked.
No, but before Dan Ashworth, for an example, even if these men were in the seat or not, they all knew they were coming to the job. Everyone knew what Eric Ten Hag was doing. Whether he stayed, he didn't go. But one of the issues that I had with Dan Ashworth that we heard was that he wasn't too sure on Amorim coming in, and the fact that Amorim played the whole system. Huh? What's that?
What's that?
Say that again.
No, because he's breaking up, man. But I think it might be me.
Okay.
With Amorim, obviously with Dan Ashworth going, there was 2 points there. A lot of people said that Dan Ashworth wasn't. They wasn't sure on the appointment of the new manager, and obviously letting go of Ten Hag. And one of the reasons being is that is that the new manager plays a totally different style of football for the players that they went in for in the summer. And they weren't agreeing on that. They said, we've went in for a manager who plays a back four and a certain type of football. Now we're getting rid of him. He wanted, obviously, people are saying he wanted Southgate and Potter and whatever. Because
he wanted Thomas. The whole Thomas Frank was on the list. The list of managers, what came out was the list of managers were underwhelming for a club like Man United. And I fucking agree, bro.
I agree, but they played a certain type of football that he thought were more suited to the players that Man United and Ineos had just gone out and spent a lot of money on, which is looking more like, if they don't back him, then Ashworth was right. If they do back him, then it shows that they didn't agree with
what players did we spend a lot of money on, though?
We spent the summer that we spent.
Yeah, but what players did we spend a lot of money on? The most expensive player was Ugarte, and he suits the system perfectly.
Okay, Ugarte suits the system, but when we talk about a whole group of players that we bought in for Eric Ten Hag, how much did we spend? 200 million?
Yeah, something like 100 net or 90 net or whatever.
Yeah, 90 net as a whole was like 200 million we spent in the summer. Then we sold some players, but those players that we bought, we didn't buy them with a full side that we were buying them for a manager like Amorim.
Yeah, but how do you know that though?
Because when you look at Mazraoui and you look at De Ligt, the only player you could say out of the 4 or 5 players we bought is Ugarte. Everyone else isn't the Amorim type.
I think they all look fine in the free. I just think that the main problem with this squad is the wing backs, blood, and that's what needs to be addressed in this window. The wing backs is our biggest problem. People don't understand the importance of the wing backs, bro. Like I watched Leverkusen yesterday, and they play a very similar system to us. And everything is about Frimpong and Grimaldo. Everything. In the build-up, defensively.
But we don't have those 2 players.
Well, there you go. We need wing backs.
But we spent a summer. That's what I'm saying. We spent a summer. If we knew we were going to play or we were looking for a manager like Amorim, we would have bought wing backs. We haven't even bought a left. We haven't bought a left-sided footballer.
You can't expect them to go get wing backs because you don't know when
I'm going to be so honest with you, yeah.
No, but I'm just trying to say this is why I'm saying that there was no point in that we were going to get a manager like Amorim who whatever, because if they did, like you said, they would have covered themselves with more than just Ugarte. We haven't even bought a left-sided defender for about 2 years. When was the last time we bought a Malacia?
Yeah,
that's so like it shows you that, and them man there were injured.
Sandro as well, yeah. I know you.
It shows you that they're not even thinking like that. So for me, I don't know. They've got a lot to prove. For anyone who's just so optimistic that in these last 8 days of the window,
11 days,
whatever, we're gonna get.
I think they must.
You know what it is though. That's it. That's the point there for me. Yeah, they have to do it. Do you know why? Because they don't have to do nothing in it, but they're stupid if they don't. Because you might walk, bro. Yeah, I had this chat with Flawless yesterday. So me and Flawless have got a bet on right now. If we don't sign a player, then he wins. If we do sign a player, I get to take over his channel on transfer deadline day. So do you know what I mean? So catch Leon on Sarcasm City with the keys in it.
Hey,
but for me personally, what they're trying to do, which is really sad, and it proves that a lot of people, even including big up Nuruddin, Rhino, and Ty in the building as well, but Nuruddin especially right now, they're doing the pocket change thing. So what they're trying to do is they don't want to buy anything until they let players go, And then with the money that they let go with the players, they want to spend as little as possible. E.g., they want to buy like maybe a 20 million euro, 20 million pound left back, and they probably give us a loan or something like that. So they're trying to cash up right now and get some wages off, but they're trying to spend as little as possible, which is sad. We need more. We need as much as goes out. We need back in.
Leon, why have we all of a sudden become a team that has to sell players to get players in?
We're not that team. Can I be real? Can I be real? We're not that team because these men spent 20 million pound getting Ten Hag out and 10 million getting Amorim, and they spent 30 million like it was nothing. Yeah,
but we saw. Remember in the summer,
but these men are frauds in a way. These men are doing good
when
deals.
We were linked to Ugarte for the longest, and we had to wait for McTominay to leave before we can get him in.
You know, apparently
they're trying to scrimp.
Apparently, if we sell Garnacho, we've got a lot of money to spend. You know. Like,
but Saeed, why do we have to sell Garnacho first? Why? Like, no one's asking that question.
Because these men are frauds, in it, in a way. These men are selling frauds.
PSR, so PSR issues, you have to inline it with that as well. So that's one thing you have to do there.
But when Everton had PSR issues and they were getting...
I agree. Nottingham Forest as well. Yeah, they took the hit. Yeah, and Nordin obviously mentioned that as well.
You have to take the hit.
It clearly is PSR issues. You know, if
you can't get a manager in, because like I said to you, the top teams, they get their manager in, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Real Madrid, whether it's Barcelona, they get their managers in. Their managers pick the squad that they want. The man them that they don't want, they say, go and tell your agent to find you a new club, and you're in the B team. We've seen it. This is what the top teams do. And then you back your manager. All we're asking Man United to do is not wait until... So if the Garnacho deal doesn't...
Who does that, Musa? Who does
Chelsea,
that?
Juventus, Real Madrid.
Okay, cool.
Barcelona.
Okay, cool. Can I just say something about that? So what happened to Trevor Chalobah in the summertime?
He went to Crystal Palace on loan.
Yeah, and what did the manager say about him at the time?
So what did they make him do?
They ostracized him. They ostracized him. They
ostracized him. What do you have to change with the thingy and find yourself a new club, right?
What did the club do?
Yeah.
Now,
what did the club do? What did the club do?
He's back in the team, and Noni Madueke is nicking his goals. That's what's happening.
No problem. I'm saying, what did the club do? Though I'm just saying, the manager made it.
You can't ignore
what did the club do? No, I'm just saying to you.
If your club done that, Musa, if your club did that, Musa,
I'm saying to you. No, I'm not upset. I'm saying to you, if the club back Amorim and ostracize certain players because he doesn't want them, and Amorim brings in players, some of them get injured, and then Amorim has to bring a player back, I'm not going to look at it and be like, oh, you was mad. No, because you're backing the manager.
Why should you ostracize a player because you don't want him?
He doesn't want him. It's like Rashford. He doesn't want Rashford.
I don't understand.
He told him, hold the seat. There's nothing wrong with that. If Amorim says Rashford is not fitting any system,
you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Is there anything wrong with that?
The demands that you want from your club, the demands that you want from your club right now, you're not being realistic with it. And not only that.
Listen, everybody. Traps is listen to this. I'm saying the club have to back the manager. He's got a group of players. Every manager comes in and he gets a summer transfer window. Our manager didn't come in the summer. He was pulled out of his club, a successful club, a club that was doing well in the Champions League. And all I'm saying is back your manager. But I'm just being told that you have to wait until they sell Garnacho. I'm like, cool. He should.
So why are you unhappy about that?
Because the manager shouldn't have to wait for a player to be sold to be backed.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. But it shouldn't.
What if he's cool with waiting?
The manager is being backed. There's different ways to back a manager, bro. Like you're saying, he's not being backed. Yeah, but bro, like Marcus Rashford, has had a passer with every manager at this club post Van Gaal, every single one. This bro has been ostracized by this manager, and he's being sold. That's how you back the manager, because Marcus Rashford has got a bag of managers. No, he's got a bag of managers back, bro.
The number way.
Bro, the window's still
the
open,
number one way that you back a manager.
This is what I don't understand. Like, Musa, you have seen
the window's still open, and even the Ugarte thing that you brought up, for instance, we were linked to Ugarte at the start of the window. When did we sign him? At the end of the window.
Ridiculous, man.
Because we needed to bring players in. The reason why we need to sell players. You need to sell players. So just because we haven't got that money there from the sales, it doesn't mean that stuff's not happening, bro. Like we've seen this in the window. The Mazraoui and the De Ligt deal was agreed way before we signed them, bro.
But why have we allowed Ineos to set a precedence of Manchester United now have to sell players.
We haven't allowed anything, bro. It's called PSR because the Glazers have ran this club like shit.
It's fake news, though. The PSR is fake news. We all know that we can take a hit.
Musa enables that, though.
We've seen Musa enable that behavior. PSR. We've seen Everton. You take the hit. Man City have got bare charges waiting because of it.
Okay, so now you're upset because them man are not bending the rules, blood. Like I can't be upset by that.
What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about?
I can't be upset.
What are we talking about?
As long as the players come in, I don't give a shit.
How many teams have took? Listen, for me, it's a distraction, innit? So if you want to follow this PSR BS, yeah, it's a distraction. These men are making up as they fucking go along, right? Now, some of you want to hold the truth, and some of you want to just give me Jackie Nori fucking stories, start telling me Harry Potter fucking chats, right? The truth is the truth. Ineos, like Musa said, the first thing you concentrate on is getting the fucking players in. Then you move, then you force the agents, you ostracize players, you get players out. You don't. At the end of the day, Amorim was bought in. What the fuck was he promised? What is he going back on? I personally think he didn't kick off because we lost against Brighton. He's kicking off and he's smashing fucking TVs because these dickheads who employed him are not fucking back.
This is an opinion, though. This is an opinion.
That's my opinion. It's not a fact. That's my fucking opinion. You know what? I fucking read for what's going on. And I can see my guy's already been beaten how many fucking times? My guy's asked about getting beat. He already told you about the Storm. And he already told you I'm not praising them for fucking getting a draw at Liverpool or beating Arsenal because it's about the other games. So he already knows some of these players are that weak mentally when they concede, especially at Old Trafford. So for me, him smashing up a TV, it's the frustration that's come out because the people who have got him here are now telling him, well, we'll have to get rid of this. But PSR, fuck that shit, man. Most teams in the bottom of the fucking league. Let me just finish, man. I've heard what you said in it. Let me just finish the point. Majority of teams take hits, mate. You get 3 points deducted or whatever, punishment. You take it to court or whatever, and then you sort it out. Then at the end of the day, this manager, right, needs that. And by the way, go back to the first one when he first came in. I wasn't a big fan of this guy, but I was like, if they're getting him now, if they told him now or never, that means then they've got a plan for this guy to help him out, to clear out what they have to clear out. That's what we all thought. Now it's come to it. I'm hearing people making fucking excuses right, left, and center. At the end of the day, I don't need to know everything's a fact. It's called read between the fucking lines. And all due respect, Traps, I've been studying these pricks for fucking over a fucking decade, since 2005, what the Glazers are about and what these pricks that they bought in who gave them the fucking investment. So save me all this about PSR. PSR, to me, PSR is the biggest fucking excuse. Go on the guy who does the football finances, right? Maguire, Swedish Rumble. Okay. Swedish Rumble broke it down. Right? Go on Twitter now. Swedish Rumble broke it down. Manchester United can spend money. Remember, all of you, before in the summer when they were talking about, oh, Man United, we're close. And they pulled out nearly 200 fucking back from their
they always say like 50 mil or something, man.
Let's not waste our time, man. I
think we're kind of arguing the same points here. I think there is money, but there's also we could get more money. Can we agree with that one?
We're not arguing the same. We're not arguing the same point, Saeed. Because
you're
not arguing the same points because when you see certain things going on at your club, like jobs getting slashed, people's things getting taken away from them, like their little perks getting taken away from them, etc. Yeah. People are moaning and saying this, that, and the third, but these are the cutbacks they're cutting back. If it was all easy street and everyone was making dough and they wouldn't be doing none of this. This is the thing, yeah. You see, with this whole thing of let's go and break the rules. Breaking the rules is not sustainable. So if you break the rules and it doesn't work out, what do? Break the rules again. So as from a normal perspective, anyone that's normal in business will think we need to fix this to a sustainable model where we can go and buy players. Yeah, we PSR can't touch us and we don't have any problems. But people just want to break the rules for the sake of what? They want us to break the rules this season. By the way, yeah, Everton got a 10-point thingy. So if they broke the rules and they said, listen, you broke the rules, here's 10 points.
Relegation.
We're in relegation
no
now.
problem. No
We're
problem.
relegation now.
We deserve it if he takes a relegation. And by the way, all due respect, Traps, right? Most corporations in this world break fucking rules and get fines. They just take the hit. They do. If you follow by what you were telling me the past how many months you've been telling me, that this is business, even though we all understand football business is different than corporate fucking business. Everybody understands and knows that. Football is not like normal business. But you argue with me, telling me, no, it's the same business, and that's what I do. But you know what? Majority of corporations in this world, especially the ones who are involved in the petrol fucking chemicals, you know how many rules they break? Do you know how much they get fined? They get fined heavily. And then they smooch over, they brown envelope the regulators, the fuck. Take them out.
Just to be clear, Musa.
Let me just say,
just to be clear, Musa. Just to be clear. You want your club to cheat? Is that what you want your club to do?
Yeah,
I want to do what everyone else does. I want to do what everyone else does.
What are you doing? You know what? You buy in a manager before he walks off, back him and go and get him the 2 players.
Your manager.
What are you talking about? What are you on about, man?
Okay.
Question. Be straight. Be straight and say how it is.
That's what he said. He said it.
I want my club to cheat.
Hiding behind PSSR and FFP is bullshit. It's bullshit.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this.
For somewhere, they pull down maybe 200
their club to cheat. I don't want to hear you say nothing about 115 ever again. Yeah, endorse it. In fact, be happy that these men do that, them kind of things.
Yeah,
because you can't be sitting on one thing going about 115 cheating, going over to their ground talking about, we know what you are, we know what you are, and then you're sitting there on your knees wanting your club to do the same fucking thing.
Listen, I'm not even gonna
care about City.
We were calling out City in real time. They make more money than Manchester United. What are you talking about, man? You're waffling now. You're waffling now. It's just all like this.
Nah, bro. Saeed, first part's already off topic, innit?
I can't lie. This argument is crazy to me, bro. This argument is crazy to me. We've had the Glazers for flipping best part of 20 years.
20 years, 20 years basically.
Man, them complaining, saying that the club ain't been run properly. We get people that come in and want to run the club properly and sustainably. A man is saying, but why don't they cheat?
They're the same people.
No, they're not. No, they're not, bro. Let me tell you why they're not. Because if they were the same, then they would have kept up the same model that the Glazers were doing, and they would have just kept hemorrhaging money, and this club would keep increasing their debts, bro. They are right in the wrongs of what the Glazers were doing, overpaying these.
Yeah, but people don't want to see that. They don't want to see that.
Too many people. Bro, we were 75% overstaffed, compared to Man City. Them man said, nah, you man need to get out of here. We don't need you.
Nah,
these men are running back.
That's a lie, bro.
These men are running back. Bro, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you.
That's a lie, bro. It looked like when you just went off, you were getting some phone call from Jim himself telling you, he said, I've come to fix, bro. Come on, Ransom. Come out, bro. Ransom, bro. It's all good, bro. Come out.
I'm not going to get in the shot,
bro. Jim, he's giving the blower, bro.
I'm not going to get in the
I'm going to be real, though. I feel like they've still got a lot of
Let's get back to business.
Do you know what I mean? Man can't tell me they're doing exactly what was being done before, because that's an absolute lie, bro.
You know what it is, Rans? They're not doing exactly the same.
The man just want to lie, bro.
No, but we can't trust them. I can't trust them 100%.
Glazers don't even give a fuck about the football club. They hide out in Florida. In Florida, they gave the keys to the bankers, bro. So what are you saying?
But what I'm saying is, since these men have come in, we got a new CEO. Do you know what I'm saying? We got a fucking director of football. We got Jason Wilcox in. We're doing things differently. We had probably our most effective transfer window, and the man are gonna stand here and look me in the face and tell me they're doing exactly what the Glazers were doing. That's fine then. That's fine. They're doing exactly the first time ever we actually have a proper recruitment. Listen, bro, the first time ever we've had a proper recruitment system, and then man are telling me it's all the same. All right, it's all the same then.
Imagine seeing over £1 billion worth of transfers. Yeah. You've seen over £1 billion worth of transfers, and you're here telling your club to cheat, not fix up and stop wasting the money. Cheat, yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, if it was up to, this is why you get no respect. This is why you can sit there and call Jim the Rat and the Glazers this and they don't respect your ass, because at the end of the day, if it's up to you, man, we'll be, like I told you in the group chat, we'll be £600 billion in debt, and you want to be saying, yeah, cheat, buy some more players. Let's fold the club.
How about chaps? You know what the wickedest thing is, yeah?
When you say you're cheating, where are you getting this money from? You think they're robbing money? You think,
bro, the wickedest thing is, yeah, United have tried under the Glazers to throw money at everything, yeah, and it hasn't worked. Do you know what I mean? So now these men are trying to fine tune things.
They want to throw more money at it, even though
and try and have a method. And these men are saying, "Oh fuck it, just keep throwing money at it." You
guys believe that they should not buy players before selling players. You believe you follow this policy that before Manchester. 1 minute though, I just want to understand this. You believe that Manchester United should not be buying players until they sell players. You believe in that policy?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, I do. Right,
like you're comparing us, yeah. For instance, you're comparing us to Chelsea, yeah, bro. Chelsea got Ben Chilwell there, frozen out, sitting there on 200 grand a week, bro. Chelsea sold a fucking hotel and they're doing other things, yeah. We're not doing what Chelsea are doing. Raheem Sterling's on 300 and something grand a week. Only Arsenal are paying about half of that or something like that. But bro, if you can't guarantee to get players out, what sense does it make having a 200 grand a week player just frozen out?
They got some of the smartest lawyers in the world working for them. Lot. Find a way to make it. My thing is this. Why were you in a rush to get Amorim out of his job, not to be ready to back him as soon as the window opens? You saw that the club was in problems with the signings.
Bro, the window's not closed, Musa.
You've dragged the manager out of his position.
The window's not closed.
I'm with you, but there's only 8 to 10 days left.
Yeah, but you man done this in the summer. No, bro, this is a carbon copy of the summer when you man were moaning and then 5 players came through. It's a carbon copy of the summer. You were like, he ain't signed no players. The window closes in a week, and then all of a sudden, Mazraoui, Ugarte, and De Ligt come through in 2 days. And then what?
But Musa, you've seen the transfer. You said Musa, you have seen this transfer thing, yeah, time and time again. Yeah, you've seen plenty of transfer windows. Yeah, in the transfer window world, isn't 8 hours worth of the transfer window a lot of time to do transfers? Is it not? Because we've seen on deadline day, how many times do you see loads of transfers go through on deadline?
Remember in the summer when Ugarte was taking long, De Ligt was taking long. We were all here saying, why is it taking so long?
I wasn't, no, go back. Go back and watch it, Musa, because what you see, I was telling man them to chill. When
the season started, and certain man went through the door, man them were like, how can
What time?
People were like, how can the season start and the manager hasn't got his players in? We all accept the best run teams get their business done before the flipping season starts. The best run teams. Manchester United was told because of the Glazers, we weren't amongst the best run teams. Once we got this new setup, we'll be getting our business done early on, not lastminute.com.
Yeah. Okay, let me hear from Tyrone, because you might have been hogging the mic. Tyrone, well, let me see what you got to say, bro.
Yeah, to be fair, like it's a sick debate. Guys should be liking the video for this one still. Like that's the main thing.
Come on, like the video, people.
You get me? Big up the man them talk every time. But look, I gotta be real. The Ineos guys haven't even had a full season yet. Like we're in January. Like we've had 6 months of them really being in for the full season to analyze. Yeah, and the truth is, look, it's like we want signings, and I get where Moose is coming from a fan point of view. You want players coming into the football club, but they're trying to rip out the crap like Rance is saying, get rid of people. They had Ashworth come in. Ashworth came in just before Barada, by the way. So Barada didn't really have to say on right. I want Ashworth. Barada then has got rid of Ashworth, and the club have got rid of someone that actually came into the club that a lot of people rave about for his work at Southampton, his work at Newcastle and stuff like that. It hasn't worked out. They said, yo, we're going to get rid of you. So actually they're showing that they can make big decisions of someone that's been here only 2 months, right? And then at the end of the day, when it comes to the transfer window, what I've been told is actually, yeah, we are in money issues. So Traps is right. At the end of the day, with the PSR, we need to get rid of players to then bring players in, right? But the players that we're looking at, and when I look at the targets, yeah, it's a left wing back that we're looking at. We're potentially looking at a striker. At least when we're looking at players, we might not be bringing them in right now, but at least the players that we're looking at, for me, are the right targets in terms of the profiles we need for this football club. At the end of the day, look, I would love players to come into this football club. But I said to you, Saeed, yesterday, yeah, players could come in right now. If we get too many, for example, if we got 4 or 5 players in this window, sometimes it might not work out straight away. And what's the next thing I said that people are going to call them, Saeed? They're going to call them flops because the atmosphere is not great at the football club anyway. So sometimes rushing it and getting bare man in the January time, halfway through the season, when we're not winning games, we're not playing that great, it might not fully work out. So for me, I'm cool to say, look, get a couple players in if you're going to get a couple in January, and then get the main weapons in the summer and build ready for next season. For me, it's like looking at being with a girl, right? All man had girls, yeah? Some of you might be in serious relationships or whatnot, yeah? You're not just going to get with a girl and then just jump straight to having youths. You're going to meet the parents, you're going to go out and do stuff, have experiences or whatever. Then you're going to get to that stage at the end. With a football club like Ineos, they're not going to come in and just go bang straight to having youths. They've got to get rid of all the bits in the background. They're trying to make the atmosphere right. That's what you do with a relationship. You make sure everything's nice. You're like, that's going to be my baby mama. So for me, well, in normal hindsight, you get me? So for me, I think you just got to be like, yo, Ineos have had a bit of time. They haven't had a full season. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But next season, yeah, we'll be watching them closely. But look, we're going to get players in, hopefully, if players go. But I want the players to go that are going. You got Rashford, you got Casemiro, you got Eriksen that's going to be leaving. You got Johnny Evans that's going. You know, Garnacho, I want him to go. Anthony's going. It's not like we're selling players that we're like, oh, we want to keep. Players that are going are the ones we want to go. The targets we're looking at are the players we want to see come in. And we go from there. So
Tyrone, can I add something to what you're saying, Tyrone? I really, really love that girl analogy. I love it. Musa and Nuruddin.
Take that one.
And this is hypothetical, yeah? You lot have had this mad relationship issues. The girl's been cheating on you. You're angry. You've now got a girl that's showing you the nice things. When she steps up for 10 minutes too long, you lot are out the window looking through the blinds like, bro, what is it? She with the next man? Is she jumping at her next whip? You lot are power. You lot are power right now. You lot are power. Wait, no, let me talk. Musa, let me talk. Let me land. Bro, listen, at the end of the day, my guy.
I want some of that shares, you know, that in your shares that all you got on
but Nuruddin, Nuruddin, do you know what's so? Do you know what it is? Do you know what you're doing? Yeah, what you're doing because you're so upset with the Glazers, like we all are. You're carrying that passion along, and you don't trust Ineos. I get it, but I don't get that.
I'm not even mad at the Glazers. I'll be honest with you.
Man's talking about insecurities.
But Traps, do you know what's annoying? Yeah, what's annoying is that just because you don't trust them, it doesn't mean that you can't just have a bit of faith and see what go on. Why can't we just wait and see what go on? What's wrong with just saying, you know what?
Let me back these, man.
What's wrong with that?
Ryan, let me come in. I got you, man.
Yeah, go on.
You know what it is, yeah? There's a balance, yeah? Both sides are right.
What are you saying, Leon? Are you having you straight away, or are you building the thing?
Yo, someone in the chat put 2 days in. That's crazy, but I'm not. I didn't need to comment on that. That's madness. I didn't need to comment on that. Yo, I don't know why, Tyrone. You didn't need to single me out there. But yeah, you know what it is, yeah? There's a balance, right? Yeah. I'm not sure what these men are on. Like, it seems like from what they did in the summer and from how they've been moving, trying to reshape the club, they're going in the right direction. Obviously, part of me.
But Leon, pause right there. Can I pause you right there? So just so you, to add another layer. But in Musa's eyes, he feels like they ain't done enough. So can you add on to that? Why you feel like they've done enough? No, but why do you feel like they've done enough? Why do you feel like they've done enough?
No. Because let me back Musa. Yeah, the time frame that you're using, that they haven't had the full season to do what they need to do, applies to Musa's point as well. They haven't really. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He hasn't seen enough for him to trust it. Do you get it? But for me,
how much is enough though?
Brother, how much is enough? Ashworth. And then because you sacked him, you want me to rate you. You appointed him, brother.
Yeah, I hear that. They made some
dance. And then when Ryan went wild in the dance, you kicked him out. And now you want me to give you rating for kicking him out the dance.
All right, so Musa. Wait. So Musa, I find a bad artist. He lets me down. I had faith in him, but now I'm a bad manager all of a sudden. People make mistakes in the playment, bro.
Let me finish my point. So basically, one second, because I got you. One sec. I got you. But basically, there's a balance here because, although these men are trying to do the right business and they're probably trying to bring in the right players that outlast even this manager, so they don't waste money. You understand? Players that can be with us, the right profile, the right price. There's actually no excuse of why they haven't done any business yet. Even though I feel like they've got the players lined up for when the sales come in, they still could have done more with the time frame that they had. They could have brought us in at least alone with the right profile, I believe. Do you know what I mean? So I see both sides, but it's hard. You can't excuse them. Like they can be doing the right thing, but we can't excuse them for the things that they have done wrong.
But Leon, can I add one more point? I swear that I don't want to cut you. I'm cutting you off sensibly because I want to add
we're going to find out in 10 days.
Yeah. But I feel like you lot are forgetting they're doing so many other things at the same time. Bro, and I use the ship analogy. You want another analogy? Man United is a damaged ship. Man United. No, but wait. This is a good one. This is a good one. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's a good one.
About girls and pregnancies and all this.
Trust. Let me just.
This episode's relationship talk.
No, but listen.
I had about having you straight away.
You're not gonna get this one, yeah. If you look at our whole model as like a vehicle, like a ship, yeah. Man United are sinking, innit? We've been sinking for a long time. So imagine trying to get us afloat, trying to fix the ship that's actually trying to be afloat, changing the people on the ship and trying to guide the ship in the right direction, all at the same time.
There's only so much you can do. The point was, these men are not.
You have to be realistic, though.
No, but these men are not happy with the PSR these men are not happy with the PSR as a propaganda. That was the point. They're not happy with it.
But where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Out of all the teams in the Premier League, out of all the teams in the Premier League,
PSR becomes an excuse when your club tells you they cannot buy players because of PSR. Why does no one understand that?
Traps, go ahead.
Why don't no one understand that? PSR becomes propaganda, or is that when your club says to you, we cannot buy any players because of PSR? Yeah.
How does everyone else deal with it?
At the end of the day, bruv, listen. At the end of the day, if they
sell players, they
open up the books and the books say, listen,
so then why are they being fined?
Bro, forget it, man. I just forget it.
You know
what? Ineos, get the flipping credit card out, mate. Spend
there's different ways to be fined, bro. There's different ways to be fined, bro. It depends on how much money you're bringing in versus how much is going out. It doesn't just have to be player sales. It could be wages. It could be loads of different things, bro. So you're oversimplifying the situation, bro.
No, even our wage bill alone is mad. Our wage bill's terrible.
Look at the amount of teams in the Premier League, yeah. How many teams, have
our wage bill?
No, but how many teams have concluded their business in January? How many of them have concluded their business now on the 22nd?
Oh,
none of them. How many? You man are going on like fucking going and signing players.
They're not all in the same situation.
Right, like you go Sainsbury's, bro, put the thing in the basket, scan it, and then swipe the card.
Not all of them appointed a manager in November and knew that they would have to spend.
Bro. Like, until the window's closed, man are arguing over stupidness.
Yeah, Musa.
Tyrone.
No piggybacking around here,
blood. Talking about we could sign clubs here that are in the same day.
One second.
You've got clubs here that are in a better situation than us financially with not much PSR issues. How many of them in the Premier League have you seen been making signings in the January window, Musa?
Who are these clubs you're talking about? Who are these clubs? Who are these clubs?
No, this is what I'm asking
every club that's fighting for something
in
has
general
gone
in the
out
Premier League.
signings.
In the Premier League, not many clubs are making signings in January in general. But because it's Man United, I feel like because it's Man United, there's more noise about it. But actually, no one's really talking about all these other clubs because they're not making signings. No one.
I don't care about the other clubs.
Do you know what these men are showing me? Yeah. Do you know what they're showing me this cheating thing? They're showing me this that they want me to overspend the thing. What they want to do is they want to do this thing with City, yeah, like City done, and then you know what they'll be doing? They'll be in court testifying against City. You know, these men will be snitching on City when it comes down to it. This is what these men are on, because they're quick to be telling City about what they're doing. Not only that, see Newcastle right now. Listen, Newcastle right now could have a meeting right now. Listen, Newcastle right now could have a meeting right now. Okay, listen, hold on a second. We are the richest club in the Premier League. Let's just break every single rule and do the madness. They're not doing it.
But they're not.
Yeah.
Let me come to you. Let me just compare you. You can't compare Manchester United to Newcastle. You can't compare Manchester United to Newcastle.
But they did do it though. They done it in their first 2 seasons.
Players as well, Musa. I think they've sold players as well to meet PSR.
Yeah, no, they did it. No, but I'm saying at the beginning when Newcastle brought in all those players that they did break some of the rules. That's why they're onto them. They did do it, but they done it to set them.
They didn't break the rules. They didn't break any rules.
No, but they're still they're in questioning to see if they
break no rules, bro. They didn't break no rules, bro.
All I know, is they sold players. That's a fact.
You don't even have to go down the argument. Manchester United side. Manchester United.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying don't sell players.
Can I just come in?
Musa. Okay, no, you go ahead.
Manchester United. Musa, you don't even have to go down the argument. You can't compare any other Premier League to Manchester United's earnings to any other fucking Premier League or most European teams. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Oh,
Manchester United are most of a juggernaut. The money that we make. What are you talking about? We make money. Right?
So hold on a second. So hold on,
Nuruddin. A lot of more money.
You have seen £1 billion worth of transfers. What are you talking about?
I didn't interrupt you.
What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Newcastle, what Newcastle make, right? How much money Newcastle bring in per season?
Yeah, it's not equivalent to Man United. I hear that.
You cannot know where. So I don't really want to hear you comparing.
So where's the money gone?
Everybody knew City.
Where has the money gone?
When City were coming out saying we're making more money than Man United.
Can someone tell me where the money's gone?
Let me hear Marcel's point. Let me hear Marcel.
Nerdin, that's not what we're debating. Yeah, if you make it relative, Nerdin, they've been in predicaments where they've still had to sell players to meet PSR. That's a thing that's happened to them.
Yeah, Newcastle have.
And then
as well.
There's nothing wrong with selling players. There's nothing wrong with selling players.
Hold on. 2 seconds, though, Nerdin. We make a lot of money, but we also got a lot of debt. So we have a situation.
Yes.
Bro,
I'm not feeling sorry for.
Nuruddin, you can't do that.
Marcel,
I knew that was going to trigger you.
Marcel, you made a great point.
Let him make a great point. Let him pull his point. Let me make it.
Like Marcel said, Newcastle are one of the richest clubs, in the league, And there was a point where man thought they had to sell Gordon or Isak to comply with PSR, bro, and they got more money than all of us, bro. So you man are talking about PSR like it's some conspiracy theory, blood.
No, we're saying
all I know.
What I'm saying is this, right? What I'm saying is this. Let me land. What I'm saying is this. Make your list of players that you want to sell. Garnacho, Rashford, whatever.
That's what they're doing. They're doing that now.
Put them on the list.
Yeah, put them
on the list. Once you've got them on the transfer list, start to do your business. It will offset. It will offset.
They're all in training.
It doesn't matter. Listen, what I'm saying is this.
Anthony's still there.
You might want to sell 4 of them, and you end up only selling 2. We get it. But start your business and also work towards getting rid of them. But what these lot are saying is, we will only move once we get rid of them. Where other clubs don't do that. They get their business in and put players on the transfer market.
Okay. Musa, let me hear Marcel's, because we didn't even miss Marcel's point. And then we'll try to get fuzzy as well. Marcel, make your point, bro.
I'm just adding to the conversation. So I hear what you're saying, Musa. They should have been more proactive. Well, it's been 20 plus days already to the window. They should have at least maybe brought 1 or 2 players into the club. But bro, you can make 2 or 3 signings in one day, in 5 hours.
Thank you.
And there's plenty more days of the window left. So they have had their list of people that they need to sell, and nobody really wants them, to be honest, or they're not wanting them at a good enough value for us, and an exchange of quality for them. For example, Rashford, the wages, all these kind of things, or the valuation of footballers in Anthony, all these kind of things. So we're just in a mad situation where if they're really ruthless, they take cuts on these kind of things, and we take the L in terms of we just make a quick 30 mil or a quick 25 mil just to free the positions within the squad, and then you refresh the squad.
But it has to be PSR permitting as well. Do you understand the balancing act right now? Because you see the same way Musa's saying, "Oh yeah, we just bring in our own players, bro." Man United, because of the Glazers, and what happened before. The reason why it's so hard to move Rashford on is because he's on 300k, my bro.
Yeah, big
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know it's so hard to move Anthony on because he's on 220k, my bro? The Ineos ain't responsible for these man's wages.
No.
Luke Shaw's on 190. Harry Maguire, we tried to sell last season, and he said, "No, I'm going to sit down on my 190. What are you talking about, West Ham? Don't worry, I ain't going nowhere."
And that's
You
the difference
understand what I'm
between
saying?
Newcastle.
Garnacho's easy to move on because he's on 50 bags. So these men on big salaries, we can't be bringing man in when we don't know that we can offload these salaries, because we can't have £1 million a week, or £2 million a week of salaries just on the bench, bro.
No, but can I ask you a question on that?
And the two players in the summer, in the summer we got rid of. 1 second, Chubbs. The 2 players we got rid of in the summer who were the highest wages, Martial, Varane, we didn't even get money for because their contracts are gone. We let them go. So look, the players we're trying to sell for bread, we can't let go.
So no signings, guys. What are you telling me? No signings.
No.
I just want to know. Let me just say this quickly, though. No signings.
We'll get some signings.
No.
Okay, but Musa. Okay, more progressive. What was the question that you was going to ask? You was going to ask a question of, so what happens next when there's no signings? What was you going to talk about?
If we have no signings, what you man saying? What's next?
No struggle.
We're making signings, bro.
If we don't.
Because there's no if, bro. We literally got a negotiator in Italy closing the deal now, bro.
Listen, can I just say something? Because you see, Musa's been talking about gaslighting all week. He's a gaslighter. This is what he's doing, Basically, he's talking about PSR, right? He's saying that you must sell players, but in order for you to sell players, you must sell them and do your business. So if you go and buy a player, that brings you into the red in the PSR, right or wrong? So say you go and sell them players. Say you go and you go and buy a player. So you buy a player, it takes you into the red if you're on the borderline. So you're gonna, like Musa says, let's go buy that player. So we're in the red now. All right, cool. So what we saying now? Let's go get rid of Rashford. No one wants to buy him. You're stuck in the red now. PSR come knocking on the door. Hey, what's going on with this, man? You know what's all this? What's all this? You know what? Hold the ban. We told you about this from beforehand. What you gonna say then? These men are stupid. They should never have done that. You have listen. You to comply with the rules. You must get rid of these players. And the worst thing about it is the players that these men are getting rid of, we don't even want them at the club anyway. So what's the problem?
Saeed, when Ineos sacked Ten Hag, who went? No. When they kept him on, who went to see him in Amsterdam? Who went to see him? I can't hear you. You're mute.
I think Jim Ratcliffe went over.
Now, there was more than that. Barada, Jim Ratcliffe, Will.
Well, when they went to sack him, who went?
No, when they went to keep him. No, when they kept him.
Ibiza.
Who was there?
Ratcliffe went over.
Omar and Ashworth weren't there. It was just.
No, they were there. They were involved. They had a meeting with him.
No, Omar
and them man weren't on the plane, bro. It wasn't. It was Brailsford.
Just get it up. You'll get it.
It wasn't. Omar wasn't there, bro. He hadn't started work yet.
He hadn't started work yet.
Neither had Ashworth. They didn't start till July, my bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? Before I go, I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna go 1 second. I gotta work me up things or big up people. I really wanted to talk about like the mistakes Amorim's making, but I'm gonna miss that part of the show. But it is what it is. But listen, it's love. All I'm saying to you is that follow a fella called Swiss Rumble on Twitter, right? He does majority of the accounts, the finances of football. He said Manchester United can fucking spend if they want to spend, right? He says they might be close to FFP, but this PSR thing, allow it. At the end of the day, I'm on record. Everybody knows the videos are there. I said Manchester United to clear the debt and to clear the amount of money we owe in transfer, right? Because that's what we've been doing. Cases have been doing this for the past 10 years, right? I said let's have a transfer fucking ban for 2 years. Play the fucking kids who don't give a fuck where it finishes. Reset the fucking football club. Get the fucking everything in order for us to go and move on, right? But if you don't want to do that, the point I just want to make is that a manager smashing fucking TVs for a fucking reason. And it ain't because we lost the fucking bride. Because his mistakes was laid bare. His tactics, the way he wants to play, was exposed. We were not compact enough. There was huge fucking gaps on the football pitch. I believe it's all about opinion. Reading between the lines, my guy ain't fucking happy with what is going on. Because he was promised something when they sold him. You need to come now. It's now or never. And if you go and read the article, I think it was Athletic, it literally said he got interviewed in the summer, but then they said no to him because they knew this squad was not suited to his style of football. So that's what we are. It's simple, people. So you can believe whatever you want to believe. You don't want to believe whatever you believe. It's just an opinion. But big up to everybody.
They've made a bad decision, Nerden. They've made a bad decision then.
Yeah.
By signing him right now in the middle of the season while the squad's not suited to him.
That's a big bad decision. That's the problem I'm saying. I'm saying that if you have no plan to really back him to the tilt and make his summer transfer window this January, then just don't push that signing of the manager now. Just ride it out. Leave Ruud van Nistelrooy there with this rubbish and let him ride it out with a free season. If you're always going to have a free season, leave Ruud there till the end of the season. Have that free season. Get Amorim in at the end and then fully back him in the summer. If that's
does free signings now in January mean that?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
No, because I think now, because I like Amorim, but I think now Amorim's first 10 games of next season are crucial to what he does if he has a bad end of this season.
Forget next season, but let's end this season.
No, because I like Amorim.
Listen to what you're saying, though, brother. You don't even talk about the here and now. You either jump from the past or you go to the future.
Hey, Traps, you know what's mad? This is what I don't understand. Guys, remember when Ralph Rangnick came in, yeah? I said, and he was supposed to coach the team and he was meant to go upstairs. I was like, yo, it's lit because he gets to be in training. He gets to see who don't deserve to be here.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that this manager's doing. So anyone that thinks, that it's a good idea to leave Van Nistelrooy with these men, and then bring in the manager in the summer when he doesn't have time to assess who he needs to keep and who he doesn't, then it's ridiculous, bro. The manager's seen all these men in training.
Just longs out the process.
He knows fully now who can go and who can stay. So even though it's shit in the short run, in the long run, it's going to enable him to bring in the right players in the right positions, and he'll know who can do the job, who can't, bro. If he comes in the summer, it's just speculation, bro. That's all it is, because he doesn't know. He might end up getting rid of a player that can do something, blood. Yeah. Would we have known that Ahmad could play wing back here if he didn't come in the middle of the season? Probably not.
No, I hear that. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know, I always feel like that. I always feel like though. Yeah, I always feel like this year. I always feel like for the last few years, especially when who would you say had quite a strong squad as a manager? Would you say Jose's squad was quite strong? Who would we say had quite a strong squad?
Oli had a strong squad at one point.
Oli had one, yeah.
I've always thought for a few years in the window, we've been left a player short. Like they've always let go a lot of quality, not necessarily numbers, but quality, technical, blah, blah of our squad. And then we've always had a little bit come in and then more go out and a little bit come in. So I always feel like, even though PSR is going on, and maybe you man can educate me on this, I've always felt like they can sign more players because us just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Even if that means we give him a loan signing for now of somebody and put that into the profile so we can see how it works for 6 months.
Leon,
you know what I'm trying to say to you? Because we're not going to get everything all in this window.
It's not about what they're not saying they're not doing this. It's what I told you about.
I told you what just making assumptions.
The man just want it on their timeline. They want to wake up in the morning. The man want to wake up in the morning and they want to see signings when they feel like it. There was we need a signing today.
No, I'm not saying that, Traps. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
This is what man them want, yeah. And also, man them have, like I said it to you the other day. You've gone and you've seen flipping. You've seen Nottingham Forest do it. You've seen Chelsea do it. Chelsea had 50 players at one goal. At one point. Well. You've seen how it goes. Yeah, you've seen. So but the problem with man them, they want to wake up one Saturday morning, eat their breakfast, 12:30 kickoff, and all of a sudden, Man United are balling. Like you're not a big man. That you can't. Surely in your mind, you understand that's never going to happen. There has to be processes of things. Okay. And not only that, it's not only just a thing of getting players in. It's things like what's going on in the club. How do we sustain this so we can keep doing this and keep getting better?
Okay. Let me just pause it, guys. 3.5K in the building. We got past 1,000 likes. Let's get it for 2,000 likes, man. I'm gonna bring in Faz in. Before I bring in Faz, I'm trying to get these super chats in. Big up to Killis. Cold night in stock ahead of Mike Arteta and Kyle Havertz. Media love to build up and break them. Amorim spoke facts and he needs to be back. United get 180 million if they sell Garnacho for 60 million. We'll get onto that as well. Horsep says Real Madrid cheat, Juventus cheat, Barcelona cheat. It's not a unique phenomenon. Jim the Rat bought 20% for the new stadium, not football. Big up MDI summarizes United is a publicly traded company. Man U, you can't cheat. So this is all waffle. They would get sued into oblivion, but shareholders the SEC, the US, and the UK governments for fraud. Nitish says, if Qatar took over, man, they think we're not bending the rules. Come on, we're not asking to break the rules. Find a way like everyone else. Big up to Roberto Dino. I'm not gonna read that, bro. Amino says every time Musa says Onana's a top 4 kill keeper, he needs Ghusl again and Umrah. May Allah forgive me, Musa. Liam, meet me in the car park, bro. That Thai knowledge you don't clap. Big up HK and music.
You know what Ghusl is?
Wait, who's that? Amino? Is that Amino?
Ghusl is, man, them. I man them. Ghusl is a full bath. Man said I need a
full bath. Full bath.
Wait, was that Amino again?
Yeah, Amino, man. I'm telling you, he wants beef with you, bro. Big up HK Music. He said a couple, man, disagree with you, man. He says, I don't like the analogy because if you come in spending peas on a girl, that's all she's going to look for. That man spent peas that acquire United. They need to.
I didn't like that analogy. I'm on it. I'm
going to work out. Same thing.
You got to come back.
HK Music says, why do you guys have faith in Ineos? All their sporting projects have failed. They should be trying to best look good, which I don't think they are. Mandem top. Listen, get out of here, man. Big up to HK. Said, why do you guys act like Ineos wouldn't have known all these PSR constraints for by United? They still went ahead and bought United, so it's up to them to get the players out and bring players in. I have no sympathy for them. Big up Josh Ware says, we need Ineos to play a premium for character naming rights and more sponsors to increase our revenue immediately.
We'll do that, and the fans will complain because they're donuts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. In the NSS, City are basically doing their summer window now. They only brought Sevilla for peanuts in the summer. That's why it looks mad this winter. And Vito says, comparing us to City is bullshit. They inflate sponsors. All we want is for United to improve the team and take point deduction, which won't matter if the team improves and starts winning. Keep liking the video, people, man. Let's get to 2,000 likes. Faz, we're going to change the topic a little bit. The ones we are going to sell, Garnacho, obviously, Napoli have come in. They're trying to buy the brother from Dortmund. Obviously, Adeyemi, yeah. What are you saying, bro, in terms of
how much is Adeyemi valued at now?
I reckon it's probably similar, 40, 50 million, I reckon. You know what I'm saying? They've always wanted around that mark, 50 million.
So what Adeyemi is 2 years older than Garnacho and is valued at 40 million, yeah?
40, 50 million, I reckon. It won't be more than 50, that.
40, 50 He's a decent player as well, to be fair.
He's a proper player. Now, that is
I'm not a fan. Player. He's got loads of pace, but I don't like it.
This is the latest. This is the latest anyway on him.
On the transition.
Now, the guy, he's got contract left until like a good few years. And if he's valued at 40, 50 million, I don't know how Man United fans are rightly in their mind sitting there saying that Garnacho, we shouldn't accept the bid and we should wait until 65, 70 million. We don't watch Garnacho week in, week out. You've got an entire fan base, Chelsea, who don't want him.
Adeyemi week in, week out. Just saying.
You've got an entire fan base, Chelsea, who don't want him. Then you've got another fan base who are crying to not let him go. So what is he? Do you want him or not want him? Is he good or is he bad? Or is he an enigma here at this point? Because we don't understand. They're gonna end up, Ineos are gonna end up messing up this deal if we don't accept it soon, or like the negotiations go to a stronger situation. We've been to a point now where they've sent a bid, rejected, sent another, and we don't know. It's up in arms. And Napoli are the type of team, they don't care, bro. They will go and find a 20 million, 25 million pound player, and they will work with him, and they will make do with that player. And in 2 years' time, that player is going to be worth 50, 60 M's. We're going to be here in 2 years' time saying, yo, should have sold him. We're going to be here in years' time and say, man, this is another Rashford. This is another.
But Ineos is going to pull it out the bag. We're meant to sign 2 signings.
The value of this one guy's 50
signings this window.
Bro, Garnacho ends up at Napoli, no problem, bro. Like the same way McTominay ended up there, bro.
Yeah, and you know,
it just is what it is. I don't know why people don't understand. Like, man are going to get the money that they want.
Valuation.
Let me finish this. Yeah, we are taking a massive hit by we've let Jadon Sancho go. Nobody's crying. The moment you mention his name, you're a sexual. So all of a sudden, the lot of anybody who wants a Garnacho to say you're sexual.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Now? What difference is this now? If you want Garnacho to stay, it's because of sexual reasons. What else now? What else?
Faz,
Yo,
just
Faz,
just
tell
to
me,
no,
tell
just
Tell him.
Relax,
Tell him.
just to be clear, Faz, just to be
What?
clear, because we spoke about
You're
this.
trying to get cancelled.
You get my point. You get my point.
No, Faz, I
I've
get
just
what you're
started
saying.
this
Yeah, but
YouTube thing.
just
You
to be
talk about Elanga is the
just
same
started
thing.
my career,
You
I
talk
just
about
started.
Scott McTominay is the same thing. So if he goes, there's no problem. We'll go and get better. We will find the next player that comes up. Alvaro Fernandez played yesterday. He played so well. Nobody, do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't affect us in any other way. You have players who go and play really good. You had Lukaku leave Man United. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. We will go and find the next player. At the end of the day, we're no worse off without him. That's the whole point. Ineos should have been a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
The point is, Ineos should have been a little bit quicker. With him, the price is too high. With Rashford, the wages are too high. I don't actually feel like many of the fans, they're crashing it on Ineos, and I get it. I get both perspectives, but you've got to understand they are unpacking this mess, and it's gonna take a couple windows or a bit of time to unpack it. Some players are valued higher because of PSR. We don't sell players well. And then some players that the wages are so high. Casemiro should have been one that sold, but we've not been able to get him out the club.
No, that's a difficult one.
He should have been an easier transaction, in all honesty, because Saudi should be paying his wages anyways. But that's someone that we've not been able to part ways. So it's one of them. It's still loads of days left. Man United normally make deals at the deadline day anyways. So wait and see. Do you know what I'm saying?
But again, it's because of Cass's wages, yeah. And again, that's got nothing to do with Ineos. So people need to understand, that the bed was made before these men came in, bro. So they walked into a mess. They're dealing with a mess. I'm not blaming them for the mess, bro. It's like, what? Like, that don't make no fucking sense.
Can I ask you a question, Rance, on this? If we sell Garnacho, can we do the same as what we did in the summer? Can we get 2 out of that, where we put 2
Bruv, 60 million for Garnacho is worth 3 times that with PSR, bro, because of amortization, bro. We could spend 180 million if we get 60, bro. Do you understand?
The thing
How
is,
much players do you think we're getting in this window?
The thing is with Garnacho,
I think we can get 3 players in.
3, yeah.
Minimum. Do you think we'll get 2 players this window? Yeah.
I do feel like they're working on deals. I do feel like they've already got deals in place. By principle.
Bro, think about it this way, yeah. Think about it this way. Anthony, Rashford, and Garnacho, all 3 of them are attackers. If you man think we're gonna let Anthony go on loan, because they're not even talking about money, they're talking about loan with no obligation. They just want him out the door.
Yeah.
They want Rashford out and they want Garnacho out. You think they're gonna let go of 3 attackers and not bring in attackers, bro? We need to bring in 2 if we let go of 3, because we didn't replace Sancho either. So I see at least 2 attackers coming in and a wing back. So that's the least I see is 3 players coming in, because we're not gonna let go of 3.
You see with the Garnacho situation, like it's not a question of. So I think, I speak for myself anyway, but Garnacho needs to leave, but he needs to leave for the right money. People are undervaluing him because they don't.
Don't be too greedy, though. Don't be too greedy.
No, it's not about being greedy. It's not about being greedy. It's not about being greedy. Yeah, you look at the player's age
as well.
You look at the player's age.
The best transfer window.
If you took away, if you're trying to sell something to somebody and you say to them, listen, this guy's won 2, 3. He's won 3 major, one major trophy for his country and 2 domestic trophies at his time, and he's 20 years old. Yeah. He's a winger. He scored, I don't know, 15 goals or something. And not only that, he's also won the Puskás Award. Yeah.
I hope Chelsea are watching this.
Before seeing anything, you're going to be interested in all of that. Yeah, you're going to be interested in all of that. Yeah, and even if you say he scored in the final, you're going to be interested in all of that. As soon as you reveal Garnacho, it's going to be a thing like. But reality of it is, if you value that player at 60 million, I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong.
No,
because at the end of the day, if
I gotta look at where I am right now as a club, though.
No, but if you look at the situation from a business perspective,
Rolex is Rolex, brother.
Rolex money now.
So what are you trying to say?
But Rolex is cheaper when you got rent Musa, blood, and you ain't got nothing else to sell, cuz. You know, like that. This is what it is, bro.
I got
the Rolex with no box
now and utilize
no papers.
Actual value right now.
Why is
I
is he?
was on the internet.
One second. Marcel, what did you say? Sorry.
I can get 40-50 million right now and utilize it as 3 times it's worth its value right now with PSR.
Thank you.
Yeah, that makes the sense. That makes the sense. And I know you're saying you got to wait for the right money. So let's say the right money 75 million. let's just say that's what the number is, or 70 million. Yeah. If we wait to the end of the summer or to the summer window, sorry, where could we be as a football club by that time? Do you get it?
So
a lot worse. We want to
impact.
We want to make a good impact, traps, in this season as well. Whatever position that is in all of our minds, whether that's 7th.
Bro, listen. I don't care what no one says here. In business, you don't undercut yourself. If you make a valuation, this is the problem. Yeah, we've been
undercutting ourselves by the very fact that we've been having people that are just rubbish.
So we've been undercutting ourselves. Don't you want that to stop? Don't you want that to stop?
I feel like
that to stop.
I feel like
but at the same time, I want that to stop, trap. But I also want to be able to.
No, you want them to go in there. What you want Man United to do? Start negotiations again.
You man are arguing for the sake of arguing. Yo, the man them went training today. None of the players are going nowhere, bro. They train. No agent letting no player go.
Did he stop McTominay train the week before he went to Napoli?
Nah, bro.
We have a game tomorrow. Of course they train today. Of course they train today, so that don't mean they're not going anywhere. What are you talking about? We got a game tomorrow.
You see Scotland tomorrow.
Which club and which agent is letting a player train full training?
All of
if
them.
They know that
What are you talking about?
They do that shit all the time.
Any agent.
What are you talking about?
Training. Anthony gets injured now.
He's fucking training. They're not necessarily
training. They do it anyway. It's normal.
Then it's a problem.
Of course it's a problem, bro. Man United ain't no deal until probably even end of the week next week.
Everyone's training.
I've never heard of a player. I've never heard of a player, bro. Brother, hey, Sancho left Man United right at the end of the window, blood, and he played the whole preseason and he trained every day. What are you talking about?
This is what I'm saying. Man, they're just
making shit up at this point,
bro. If one of the players get injured, okay, so if Garnacho gets injured now,
what if Sancho got injured in preseason and we couldn't sell him?
Bro, so you're
what
telling me? No, they're not, bro. I've seen numerous players didn't train when they're getting transferred. Are we acting like that's not happened as well?
What are we doing?
Oh my!
Bro, are we acting like that's not happened?
I don't get your point.
They say you're losing the just room right
There are players. Hold on, I can't even. There are transfers. There are transfers that have happened before where the player didn't train, bro, because they have to travel.
No, the player didn't train because they went on strike, blood. To try and move.
Okay, hold on. If you go with that, Anthony is supposed to be on a flight to Betis.
You got trust issues, bro. You got trust issues.
Anthony is supposed to be on a flight to Betis. He's not going nowhere. He's still turning up to training. Are we gonna know who's going to
He might run away.
We got a game tomorrow, yeah?
Get Allardyce in, man. Save the show. Get Allardyce.
Oh, man.
He's got the
Listen, one at a time, bro. One at a time, please. Faz, what's your point? I still don't know your point.
Faz, you just threw a spanner in the works.
Are you worried? Your face is saying.
Anthony got his here we go, and he's still here, bro. Like
he might have all trained, so they're not leaving. That's what he said.
Yeah, but Mandem, you have to say you were shocked to see Ruben. You're telling me you were shocked to see Anthony training.
Everyone,
you must be shocked. I was shocked to see Anthony training.
Here we go. My man came to.
This is Rúben Amorim's tenure at United, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, we have training tomorrow. We have a match tomorrow. Of course, man, training.
I was gonna go back to bed. When I saw Anthony training, I said,
"Oh, Mandem, do you know what? Let me move to let's move on. Quick one. Yeah.
Go on, Liam.
At the end of the day, you'll say, don't smash the screen, man, because the comments are saying you're going to smash.
Listen, man, I swear down, bro.
Hold on.
Hold
on a second.
Let me say something.
Anthony got the here we go, and he's doing team training. He could have been doing individual training because he's supposed to fly.
It's happened before. It's normal. It's happened before. It's normal. The reality is,
it's happened before. Let it go. Yo, chat. They say you're losing the dressing room, my boy. You got to say he's starting up, man.
To sum this up, yeah. The Garnacho thing is Napoli came to us with an offer. So ultimately, they set a certain price. We had a certain price, yeah. So these man are pissed. These man are negotiating to try and get the highest price. Because at the end of the day, yeah, for us to get more than 40-50 million for Garnacho, we've done unbelievably well with that player. But one thing that we've got to consider is, yeah, while he's been here, we've built him up to be some like poster boy a little bit, and have some commercial value. And he does hold a bit of commercial value. I think he's trash, but he does hold commercial value. Do you know what I mean?
Add a sell-on clause.
We do need that as well. But anyway,
we're
going to need that. Saeed,
I just want to know who's coming in. Who's coming in? Who's coming in? You man promised me players are coming in. I don't believe it.
Musa is holding us accountable to it now.
Musa, we don't have all the answers, bro.
Hey, just about to put out the report in. Did you get it?
Musa, we don't have all the answers, bro. We don't have all the answers.
At least 2 players.
Listen, you know what's pissing me off about these man them, yeah. Like I told you, Musa's changed anyway. I don't know what's happened to Musa. He's just going for a bad time. I don't know what's going on.
But it's Nuruddin, bro. I swear that Nuruddin, bro.
I'm with Nuruddin now.
That's Nuruddin, bro. I swear.
Hey, Musa, you need to start sending emails to Man United directly, you know, because you're asking for too much.
It's the Straight Jacket podcast. He's convinced me,
bro.
It's Nuruddin, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't know what's happening.
Yo, listen.
Bro, you know what you said there, Traps? Yeah, one thing you did say. You said you don't undercut yourself in business, but bro, also in negotiations, sometimes it's all about opportunity cost, bro. Sometimes you got to think about if I don't take this deal now, what's it going to cost me in the long term? Because you need to think about it as either you take 50 mil for Garnacho and have 150 mil to spend, or you get nothing and have nothing to spend. You understand what it is, bro? Sometimes, bro. Sometimes it's that simple, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we're the ones that are desperate because we need to sell to buy. So sometimes you need to put away what you would ideally like and say, yo, I can work with this.
Traps a risky thing as well,
Traps is happy to have no signings.
How many times have you gone to sell something, How many times have you gone to sell something and someone has messaged you and said, listen, I'll give you this much for it? And it's like, cool. All right, cool. That's not what I want, but I'll keep you in mind. And you go for what you want. If you don't get, you got that guy to go to. How do we not know for all of a sudden that basically they're just going to go fling him to somebody else? They've got
hypotheticals. You're already to suffer.
Yeah, but Traps, you know the risky thing is Traps.
No, but Traps, because we know he's already spoken to Conte. He's already spoken to Conte.
He's already, that's the
his
main
heart
one
set on going there, yeah.
His heart set,
So it's one of them things where I believe he ends up there, and I believe that we're playing hardball. But the bottom line is, the encouraging thing is, these man keep going back to the table, which means the deal's gonna get done. If man said, yo, man ain't doing business with you, man, no more, you're taking the piss. It's not that. It's the same with the Lecce thing. I know the deal's gonna get done, but
that's what I want to talk about.
We're still at the table.
Plus, Rance,
let me ask
the last player that we sold to them, worked out quite well, so the relationship's quite good with them as well.
Precisely,
they love Scott in it, so
and also Scott knows Garnacho. So
let me ask Marcel, this Dorgu guy, man. You know what I mean? They're asking for 40 million euros. Where are you at? Some fans are saying we're getting fleeced. What do you say to that? You know what I mean? Are you willing to? Because we need the profile, we need the players right now. What are you saying?
It's strengthening a key position, within this system and this team, the wing back areas. We don't have any good wing backs. Delo, for me, should be also looked at as someone to be sold in this window that you could also get money for.
Well, Marcel, don't say that. You're going to upset someone. Don't say that. I'm just saying for PSR as well, and it's an opportunity to make money there and get a player in and on a few players in. So I just think we can possibly do the right kind of business in this window and get.
How are you going to sell him this window, blood? You want to sell everyone, innit?
No, not everyone. Just players that don't fit the
system. We can't even get a guy,
But I had 50 million for Delo. I'll sell that.
We're paying 150. We're willing to pay 140 grand a week of Anthony's wages and the rest Betis, and we haven't managed to send him yet. But I'm with the Dorgu signing, man. But 40 million is fleecing. Without shadow of a doubt. It's fleecing, man.
40 million euros though.
Yeah, euros. It's fleecing.
I think it's cool. If you're gonna say 27 million. And they say, they want 40 million. I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. But here what? 13 million, is going to be in performance-based add-ons. If that's how you want to go, if that's where you want to roll.
Yeah, that's
you can structure the deal like that.
Yeah, you can structure the deal like that. But obviously, right now, we need the profile in the door, man. And listen, you're gonna pay 30 million euros. Cool. Like, it is what it is. For me, like, we don't have the time to be messing around now.
He's not worth 30 million euros even.
Like, bro, listen to me, man.
I don't think it matters.
Fernandes is cheaper, but you need both technically.
I think at his age, I think because you could make that money back. I don't think he's that bad of a player. That
Exactly.
he could have made that money
No,
back at
no.
his age.
No, but Saeed, I
100%.
think you're right in terms of we need
What
the
money have we
profile,
made back from Malacia, G? What money have we made
We're
back
not
from
going to
How
lose
you
on
made that
Malacia.
back?
though.
How
We're
much
not
you
going
think
to lose on
Malacia goes
Malacia.
for?
It doesn't matter about it. It doesn't matter. Malacia was a cheap. It was a cheap
No.
I don't
signing.
think we're going to lose on
What's
Malacia.
that,
We can sell
11
him
million
15
anyway?
million.
Yeah,
11
it
million.
was a cheap
Not gonna lose
signing.
on
I
11
think
million. You sell
Saeed,
Malacia
Saeed,
for
you're
the
right
same
in the
money.
You know,
sense, yeah, that we
Yo,
need the
can I ask you man a
profile of
question
player.
about the profile? Yeah, if
Yeah,
he's not in it,
the player can play on both sides of the pitch.
well,
guys.
my question, Marcel, to you is my question is, if he can't play in a three in the back wing back system, can he also play fullback as well, or is he limited to wing back?
If he can't play
No,
in
he
the
can
three
play.
back,
I mean, he's right 10
He
as
can
well.
play
Right
fullback
10.
as well.
If
Yes.
he comes and he has a Lenny Euro start,
but I wouldn't worry about that for the next
saying?
couple of years, though, Leon.
No, I just mean like
right
if it
now
doesn't
we're
work out of
going, what,
Amorim, are we stuck with a profile that we can't fit into a new squad? That was my thing.
One
Or
of the
can he stay
problems
in
I'm
the squad
having,
as
and
well?
this is the same thing, one of the problems I'm having, and this is what I said to the guys, we're being linked with players that would normally go to like a Brighton or a Forest or whatever. And I said, as much as Brighton is, like when we talk about some of the teams that play the best football in
I would
English.
take a lot of Brighton's team.
No, but yeah, cool, Saeed. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. A lot of us will say we'll take a lot of Brighton's team. And Brighton has played some of the best football in the English Premier League for the last 4 years. But their highest finish has been 6. So what's the hype?
Don't you remember this conversation?
I can say what the hype is. The hype is that we're getting the quality of player
about buying players
that fits
the
characteristics.
Let Marcel finish first. Let Marcel finish.
Let me land, Marcel, so you understand it. The hype is that we hype teams like Brighton for the way they play the football and the type of players that they have. But they finish 16th, 11th, 9th, 6th. They don't finish in the top 6 in the Premier League. And in that period of time where they're finishing outside the top 6, they're held as one of the best footballing sides in the Premier League because they get wins here and there. But over a 38-game season, they're not that good enough. They've never even finished in front of Man United.
They're not even going to survive. Like our fans won't even be able to handle.
They wouldn't be able to handle
about what they even
right now
throughout a season.
Even what's going on
I understand that, Musa. Let me respond now. The thing is, we have a 3-4-3 system. And we can clearly see there's weaknesses everywhere in the system. So the hype is we're now fitting pieces of the puzzle and it makes sense. That's what the hype is right now. We know as a football club over the last 10 years, bro, that we're basically Brighton Football Club. So it's like now that we're finally getting pieces of the puzzle in, we're still going to hold our expectations to we want trophies. I think a lot of fans. Hold on, Musa. Hold on. Let me land it though, Musa. I hear that we can't really. A lot of fans are kind of slowly coming down in their expectations because they're realizing, okay, we can't even win trophies right now. The players are showing that with their performances and where we are as a team. But, we're kind of meeting somewhere in the middle of win trophies all the time and don't finish, collapsed, basically. So we're getting players in right now that are just fitting the pieces of the puzzle, bro, and the characteristics and the profiles that the managers clearly told us what the next stage is, being able to play in the final third. So that's what we should be looking for.
The problem I have though with this, Marcel, is that we're more looking at the Brighton type player in profile rather than the Chelsea type player, what they did with the young players.
Reason behind it.
One thing is because we're Man United, 1 minute, because we're Man United, cool, go and get the young players, but go and get the best young players in the world. Don't there shouldn't be no doubt about it. When Chelsea went in for the flipping Enzos, the Caicedos, the Palmers, there's no doubt about it. We're still going in for players like this one here, and people are saying, can he do it? What is he about? That's the problem. We're still going in for young players.
What I would say is that's 120 million, and then you named Caicedo. I think that's another 100+ million. The issue is right now in the period that we're in is the price. We don't have the money. We don't have the wallet that.
Have you seen this
in those moments?
Yeah, but it makes sense to go and get the buyback clause for Alvaro Fernandez. That's the perfect deal to make.
I'm with you, but when you do a 7-year contract and you're paying 10 million a year for a player that costs flipping 80-90 million, what is it really? You have to be smart. I'm just saying there's no excuses for Man United because they have some of the best lawyers, the best people in position to make the rules work for them.
We are already 500 million poorer into the future.
All their money.
No, Musa, we are already 500 million poorer into the future. That's the debt. That's what the debt means, yeah?
Yeah, we got 400
I swear it's more. I swear it's like 800 now. It's like 800
now. Now you want us to do, not because Chelsea, I don't know where they were at with their thing, but they've now put themselves, let's just 10 million for the next few years. Now you want us to do what they're doing as well, on top of the 500 million that we're already in debt.
But this is what I'm saying. But that's the one. Why I said that we can't worry about Ineos, who said that they wanted to buy all the club. Then they said half of the club. Then they said we'll take 25%. I'm not going to worry about somebody who came in and said they can buy the whole thing. They said they've got the money. So I'm not here to worry about their debts, how they make it work. The reality is they've got the money. Whether they bought all the club, they didn't buy all the club. They should have a financial plan how to make everything come down and to make it make sense. I'm not going to worry too much about Ineos because they came in here at the beginning of this whole process saying that they wanted to buy all of Man United for like 4 billion.
But Musa, I feel like they showed their plan and they're just not happy with it.
You want them to buy right now 100 million pound players?
No, what I'm saying is, what you're saying is, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is,
you want them
let's
to get
the Brighton play. No, what I'm saying is,
right now.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, let's do the Brighton thing. Let's get the players that he's getting. Let's play some of the best football in the Premier League like Brighton have, and let's be
years of recruitment,
let's be prepared to finish 6th. I don't want you to hype him.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Musa? Ultimately, yeah, look, the kid that they've profiled, is up and coming. I don't think they're going to pay 40 million euro. I don't think they'll end up paying 40 million euros.
The fan base want their cake and want to eat it. They want to get the Brighton type players and play attractive football like Brighton, but they don't want to have Brighton finishes. We're going to finish 6th.
Yeah, of course. It's going to take us a while. You know what it is? You know what it is?
Hold on a minute. I was telling Flawless that Nottingham Forest are going to win their games. Like, I respect these teams above us. Like, these Brightons, bro, they're good teams, bro. Bournemouth, got good players in.
But be happy with that. Be happy with Man United because let me show you something. Just like
I agree. I don't think we're finishing top players.
Young players are inconsistent, so they'll be second in the league and then they'll drop to 6 from nowhere.
Like Chelsea are now, right now.
Chelsea. I don't want the fan base to get gas when we get all these young players, but then be upset when we end up finishing Europa League places. We're not.
So you will be upset. You are.
I'm not upset. I've accepted it.
You are that fan, though.
I've accepted it.
You are that fan.
But have you accepted it? You see, Traps said he wants us to suffer. He doesn't care if we get any
why Traps is saying that you're that fan?
Bro, do you know what? Because I'm listen. Oh no, because sorry, Marcel. Sorry, Marcel. But this is what I'm trying to say. I think certain things
not been good enough. They haven't adapted to the league, so that's why he's saying you're that fan, bro.
No, I'm happy with them.
But Musa said, "I just want to suffer. I don't want anything. I don't want nothing to happen." No, let me tell you something. Yeah, I've listened to fans like. I got my friends that I speak to. I got fans that when I go to the football matches, I speak to them outside. I got you, man. I speak to all of you, man, all the time, and all I hear, is views that don't make sense all the time. Listen, your club needs to do certain things, and you need to accept it. So if you're talking about buying, I don't think that Man United should go and buy all players in it that are young players. But if you want a wing back that's going to run for 90 minutes, you need a young G that's going to run his heart out. You're going to need that. You're going to need that. If a wing, look at Ahmad. Ahmad's a young boy, He's a young boy, runs his heart out. He's our best player, So what are you talking? I believe that certain areas and certain positions they will spend big in, like strikers and things like that. I don't think they're going to go and get a 20 million pound striker down the road and thingy, because look at what even though Højlund's not performing, they spent 71 million quid on him. Certain things don't make sense. But this is the thing. This is the thing with fans, right? Like I told you in the group chat. This is why Ineos they don't do things to your timeline. They do it to their own timeline, Because, like I said, the Glazers spent many years. This is why we're £1 billion. £1 billion has been spent, and you lot put up your plaques about £1 billion spent, £1 billion wasted, and all that lot, Because at the end of the day, they succumb to the pressure of the fans. Because all of this stuff that you're talking about right now, I told the Glazers would go and buy like 3-4 years ago. You'll be seeing Sergio Ramos come through the door. Here we go. Man, we're going, leader. That's what we need. We need a leader. That's what I'm saying. Gaston, he's on 400 grand a week, and he doesn't give a fuck about Man United. But this is the thing. You want players that come in, I want to prove themselves, and might be the best young players, and they come and make a name for themselves. And then not only that, you're talking about Brighton, what Brighton do. You want them to go to Brighton first, play well, and then we got to pay 60-70 million quid for it. Don't make no sense. What do you not want from me?
Point. I said, be happy with the Brighton setup, but also be happy finishing where Brighton finished.
No, but But Musa, can I add to that? Because I don't really
Saeed is
spoke
not
much,
finished.
yeah.
Saeed's not happy to finish
No,
seventh.
but
Listen, I'm not saying
do you know what it is?
It's reality. It's reality.
Can you not hear me? Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, let him ride on.
I think. Yeah. I get where you're coming from, Musa. In terms of that, we have to manage our expectations in terms of the type of model we're going for, innit? But I think you can still use that model and challenge well. I think we can still be the team that find the players before the next stars. You know, like the times when Haaland was cheap or Caicedo was cheap, we had opportunities to buy them. So Liverpool got Salah. Liverpool got Salah, Mane, and all these guys before they were the big.
But I'm saying when you're trying to get young players in all the positions, what I'm saying is they said that they want to buy players that are under 24, 25 years old.
The age profile. Okay,
that's their profile that they're going for. And that's
we make too much money to becoming sixth, bro. I'll be real.
This is the answer.
Except for Mino in there. That's the only player I would say, except for Mino, because he's still developing. I think I put Douglas Luiz in there.
Yo, Dallo straight out.
Fernandes in there.
Weak link Dallo, definitely.
No, chill, man.
This team is so shit, man.
Yeah. That's not great.
I replied to him in that message. My team's in there. I replied to you there somewhere. Where's my team?
Saeed, look at that comment. Saeed, look at that comment. That Liverpool comment. That's what I'm talking about.
Saeed, man. Hold on the picture, Saeed, man.
Hold a second. Are we letting
picture, man? Why are you showing the freaking arm?
Who's is that Faz's thing?
Faz's.
Bro, hold on a second. Listen, no, VAR here right now, blood. How have you tried to stick Dallo in there and take Bruno out? You taking the piss? You taking the piss, bro?
Bro. You know, Monday. Let's talk on the left tens, yeah. The left tens, yeah. Joao Felix has been linked with United. Turkey's been linked with United, yeah. Which is your dream left 10 for you in this system right now?
I ain't gonna lie, either one of them two, but Joao would do bits. I ain't gonna lie, Musa on this one.
Joao would do
bits.
We don't know that though. We don't know that Joao would do bits.
I just feel like he's suited.
I think he's done bits for Chelsea. He's done bits wherever he's gone, and the Chelsea fans like him.
Joao Felix. He's a very, very interesting player, man. But I think this is probably
Chelsea fans
suited. This is the most suited kind of style that he's probably used to in terms of left.
It depends on the wages and that, really. Can't be putting him on crazy wages.
But Cunha, Bandem, Nottingham Forest on a world record bid for Cunha, bro. They have, yes. Nottingham Forest.
What? Bro. So what would it be? Him and Gibbs White in the 10s? That's crazy.
Yeah, him and Gibbs White. It'll be world record. So what's their world record right now? You know, I don't know what it is right now. They spent some peas. So these
are the same guys that got the PSR that's on them. These are the same guys that got PSR. No, they have. They have.
No, they haven't.
They cleared it.
No, they haven't. When did they clear it? What do you mean they cleared it? Saeed's going like he's their lawyer. When did they clear it?
Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, when was Nottingham Forest had PSR problem?
Remember they bought like 18 players in one season. They bought like 15 players in one season.
Listen to me.
Out there and buy 15
Listen, they bought them players and they was going to get relegated. There wasn't a PSR problem. They was going to get relegated. That was the problem.
Yeah, because of PSR.
Well, record
points.
No, but they didn't get relegated, so it wasn't an issue.
It's them. Sorry. It's not a world record. It's a club record. Sorry.
Club record. I'm sure they're still fighting the issues.
Bro, I don't know what the reality is what you see right now. You know, they're doing what they do to do right now.
I think the reality is as well with a lot of the signings we've got to make. Marcel
left hand, or is this an actual left hand?
No, realistic.
Because dream left hand would be Musiala, but realistic, it's got to be maybe someone like, you know, out of the two. We've got two options right now, so I'm gonna say
Cunha's realistic.
You know, in CISO, we tried to CISO. You know, do you see this?
Oh yeah, I've seen it as well. I'm gonna say Felix, Joao Felix.
Musa, I just read it. Yeah, basically, they admitted to breaching the PSR because basically, when they was in the championship, the losses thing was reduced by 22 million a season. So, but by them yo-yoing up the thing, that's where it is.
That's where it is, man.
That's where it is.
Did they not take a points deduction or something?
They got 4 points deducted because obviously the point was, look, we've come here.
But what I'm saying you're most probably right. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's one of those things that happens across the game. It's nothing new. People find a way out. They get the lawyers to make it make sense. Some man take reductions. Some man take fines. It's nothing new. It's not like a big deal.
I think the 4 point was worth it if you consider what they.
It's worth it, yeah. It is worth it. It is worth it to them. But you know what? Do you know why it's worth it to them? Because Nottingham Forest just wanted to survive. They want to survive. Win the Premier League for them is more. It's like winning the Premier League to those kind of clubs. Not only that, they are an ambitious club because they've gone and got themselves a decent manager, and now they're up the table. So they had a plan. Man, them just want them to breach them so we can get players.
They backed the manager. This is what I'm saying. They came in and they backed the manager.
They're backing the manager.
They backed the manager. Well, my thing is, they backed him with a load of players. Everyone's promised me 2 players this window anyway. So I'm going to wait for the window to finish before I start talking. Because you've all promised me 2 players minimum are coming in. That's what
what as well. You know what it is.
2 players.
You know what it is though.
I don't think Rashford is ending up leaving. I think Rashford is gonna come back into the team as well. The fact that you heard a report saying
the man told me 2 players. I don't want to hear
the whole thing is such a we'll
get 2 players. We'll get 2 players, man.
Definitely moves.
I'll put it on the line.
If you can't deliver, man, I don't know.
If they don't, then I'm in the car park and I'm in.
When these man kept Eric Ten Hag, man was flabbergasted. Everyone got the news that Eric Ten Hag was keeping his job. Man didn't know where to look.
Man said the players are arriving at Old Trafford. Faz is having to hold Saeed back, you know. Faz is having to hold him back. Yo, don't do it, Saeed. Don't do it.
You know, it's like when you've been told. And then you turn up to the award someone else wins it.
Please. Someone in the chat. Someone in the chat. Yeah, AI Saeed fighting in the car park with Faz. Please. I need to see that on Twitter. I need to see that.
The same way I predicted Man United to finish 3rd out of expectation because I was like, I'm not having these guys here say that Ten Hag can finish lower. It's the same way I'm having an expectation of they will get it done because if they don't, brother, you know, this fan base will have to revolt, mate. You get me?
Guys, can I ask a question though? So, what's our expectations when we do get players in? So, what's the main reason why people want players? I'm sure I asked this last time. Is it because you just want to see him being backed, or is it because you want to see some improvement?
Because it's obvious that we're missing.
By the way, there's an update on Anthony, by the way. Real Betis are exchanging, checking all documents for Anthony's loan deal. As soon as approved, Anthony will travel to Sevilla for medical tests after verbal agreement done this week.
Yeah, they're doing an enhanced. They're doing an
enhanced CRB, guys.
That's hilarious. Rhino, the answer to your question.
Anyhow that breaks down, we're finished.
Rhino, the answer to your thing is, you're saying like league position and stuff. That's what you're hinting at, innit?
No, just in general. What did the man
CRB might not pass. He had charges in the summer.
For me personally, we brought a manager in after the window is closed, and we haven't. If you look at what Ruben's got right now to actually play the system that he wants, he's probably got less than half of the 11 on the pitch. He's probably got 4 or 5 max. So we're never going to be able to see what he can actually do without giving him some of that. So I actually want to see the system working, and we've identified the key positions are lacking in it. Like when you don't have wing backs, even the 8 and the 6 is lacking a little bit, and then when you look at the 10s and stuff like that, so.
And to sell the manager's ideas because
can I ask you a lot of questions?
He needs that, yeah.
Can I ask you a lot of questions? Because we're doing this hypothetical living in the past or living in the future stuff, yeah. So I'm going to ask you a lot of questions now. So say for instance, transfer window closes, they get themselves 2 wing backs and another signing. Do you back Ineos or do you look for another problem? What do you do?
Nah, I back Ineos and I have an expectation to have place in the league.
Yeah, I don't back Ineos just on the basis of the signings.
Oh, my,
you think Ineos can buy me?
They still need to prove more, man. They still need to prove more.
Musa,
you think they can buy me?
Please, just tell me. I wouldn't understand because you know what? Like I told you, I said, listen, I enjoy having debates with Musa, but he's changed. I need to know what Musa wants. What do you want from this Musa? Let's fix this.
No. There's 2 questions you have to ask me here. What is it going to take you to back Ineos?
What's it going to take?
That's the first question. What's it going to take me? It's going to take from Ineos to prove themselves over at least 2 seasons, just how we asked.
Musa, I've got a better question. That's the second question. What's the first question should be? If they bring in 2 players this season, this window, 2 or 3, would that give you a bit more? Okay, cool. Ineos have done their thing. I'll give it to them.
No, they done their thing in the summer. Their thing in the summer. That's not an issue.
Okay. For January.
Yeah, for January, because
would you be satisfied?
I'll be happy. But remember what I said to you is that the previous regime backed Eric Ten Hag in the summer and in January. So I'm saying Ineos have to match that at least in backing their man. You have to remember, guys, this is their first managerial appointment that represents them. And in his first transfer window, we're sitting there with 10 days to go to see if they've backed him with his first players. His first players, you know. None of these players are his. So all I'm saying is I've seen other organizations, other clubs move swift in backing their manager where they've already got players lined up. Because, example, Amorim would have came in with a list of players that he likes. They would have spoke about it with the scouts. They would have looked at it and the players that fit in his system, because we all know he doesn't have the wing backs that he needs in this system to move forward.
Yeah.
And then for 20 days to go in and we're just here, or we're just guessing whether the players are going to come in or not based on sales. I'm just saying that they're not moving enough. You lot are telling me give them time because they've come in here and they found an organization upside down, so it doesn't give them the full powers to back their manager how they would normally do and how they would.
I never said that. I said was,
that's a fair point.
If this manager does not, if this manager does not get,
that's what I said. Within 2 years, I don't want to hear that.
He will walk, man.
He will walk. I think he will as well. I think
he will walk. If he doesn't get any signings in,
after he walks, we're in turmoil.
Musa, you know what it is, yeah?
I agree.
If we use the boxing thing, Musa, do you know what it is, yeah? It's round 9, yeah, and you feel like you're letting the fight slip away, yeah, but you know you've got the knockout. It's risky. It's risky, but you're trying to. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I can see it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
Right, let me just see this.
Traps. Wait, Traps, what are you saying, Traps? Traps, what are you saying?
There's not another flipping analogy, but you see Musa, yeah? Musa always telling you about what Chelsea do or what thing. I can tell Musa hates his neighbours, you know. Musa hates his neighbours. Yeah? Musa looking out the windows. Huh?
So hold on a minute.
In response to this, Saeed, we should be as a football club going in for this player.
No, hold on. Let me just read this for you. So now Borussia Dortmund are discussing a package of 45 million to 50 million euros for Karim Adeyemi. Direct club to contact made today as exclusive deal. Napoli have also approached the player's side to discuss.
But Saeed, is this not for negotiation to say like, yo, we're not going to go up to your price? We're already looking at another players. It's not negotiation.
Yeah. That's what I said.
I'm just saying we should now be going in as Man United and looking at that player and saying, yeah,
you man have told me your whole January transfer
depends if he fits the system.
Depends on Garnacho being sold, and this is what's
now we can sell him to Chelsea.
Chelsea are hyping.
I wouldn't put it past that Garnacho going to Chelsea. You know, Chelsea have done quite a bit of business with other teams buying academy players, other teams buying their academy players.
Yeah,
Chelsea been active, man, helping teams out, and teams have been helping Chelsea out. I would not be surprised.
Faz, you see what that is, yeah?
We don't know when Patrick is coming back.
Faz, to me, that's payback. Do you know why? Because they bumped us. They bumped us with Mason Mount.
We helped, whether you like it or not. Yeah, we helped Chelsea out a lot. Paid 60 M's for a player.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. So they can have one of ours back, innit? Yeah.
Chelsea helped City out. Got Cole out of their 40 M's. We don't know how. Chelsea, look at the business they did, I think, with Leicester as well. They done loads of business with different teams, paying tens of millions of pounds for different players. I would not be surprised.
How much do we want for Garnacho? How much do we want?
Don't forget, Joao Felix is going to be linked with.
I want the refund. I want 55. I want the refund. I want the amount refund. I want the whole. I want the whole P, every penny back. 55 million. Yeah, the whole thing.
Like 35 in the player.
Trying to sell Nkunku.
And I want him to give him John Terry's number. Give him John Terry's number.
I would be surprised if Chelsea go in for Chelsea love young players, right? They love to get young prospect players, like Thingy was saying. So it makes perfect sense, bro. He's not a lot of wages. They're gonna put him on 70, 80 grand a week. You don't know, bro. You don't know.
I love this. Enzo's there.
Yeah,
Enzo's there. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense for Chelsea. It makes sense for Chelsea.
They say don't mess it up, Saeed. It don't make sense, but you will take it.
You know why?
It makes sense. They need attackers, bro.
You know why we're waiting for this?
They don't really need. They got better.
They need defenders. Bro, they're getting Chalobah back off loan. They need defenders, bro.
They need on this team,
they're about to lose Felix. They're gonna lose Nkunku. They're gonna lose.
Why are they losing Felix?
They're gonna loan him out, bro.
Yeah, but that's a choice. I'm just saying they're not losing. They got Felix, Neto, Sancho.
I mean, Neto really ain't doing anything though, really, at the minute. Like, you might not gassing up Neto. The only players that are doing well is Palmer. Would you doing his thing? Not really else with us.
By the
way, Chelsea
for thingy. Would you take a straight foot for
no
Felix?
Garnacho.
No.
What for Garnacho?
Yeah, I would.
We don't need straight swaps, man. We need money.
No, I would.
No.
We need
Unless
money,
you
though.
rate him like that.
If it's going to
I don't
unlock
rate him.
150 to 180, then we need that money, really. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
You
mean?
need that
We need the
money,
money.
bro.
I don't
If
business
that wasn't
plan.
the
I don't
scenario,
rate
then I'm
it.
swapping.
not the swap stuff. Yeah,
You don't
Allow
need
all
no
that.
swaps, man.
Don't
If you
forget
don't
as
get a
well,
swap, you
yeah.
rather play him. So you
Chelsea
rather
need
play him.
Chelsea need Garnacho ASAP, by the way, because City
don't
are
need him,
hounding
man.
right
You lot
behind
still
them.
playing
City,
games.
Bournemouth, they're right behind them on the top
Garnacho's
four.
not going to do nothing for Chelsea.
He's not going to do
Stop
nothing for them to push them.
stealing
Bro,
him, man.
why are you saying these things?
What do you
What
mean?
is
When
he
he's
gonna
this?
do for
Hey,
Chelsea?
what do you mean? When he's
He was the most
listen?
Oh, whoa,
player
one second.
You man,
You'll notice what impact player off the bench.
One second. Garnacho, concrete possibility. Chelsea are really
What did I
considering
say?
making a
60
bid.
million.
Value is
Ooh.
Chelsea
We're robbing the
can
bank.
make a bid in the next hours and days.
What did I just fucking say?
Hey,
What did
Fav's
I
got the
just
drop.
say, man?
Fav's
Most
got the drop.
impactful player off the bench, 2022. Have some respect.
Yeah, he's
Player
crap.
of the season in Man
How's he
United.
crap? If we
Have
get
some
60, we're
respect,
laughing.
man.
How much for?
60 M's.
Yeah. Hey, just make sure. Hey, listen.
Man, they're making
Just
a bid,
make sure, man. Hold that. Make sure, yeah, you give him John Terry's number. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Give him your legend's number.
They know 100+ appearances for Manchester United, yeah? GA galore, man. 20 years old. Chelsea,
Hey, what
proper
is this up?
Chelsea.
Hey,
Come and make
you-
the
I-
bid,
I-
man.
This is
You know-
shameless,
hey,
you know. This
You
is
know what the
shameless.
funny? You know
That
the
was a
funny?
big bomb, bro.
Most
That was a big bomb,
impactful
bro.
player off the bench in Premier League, bro. Have some respect.
Do you know what's
Come
funny
on,
about that as well?
Garnacho, man.
Do you know what's funny about that? Yeah,
Hey,
that
Fav's
geezer will
sick.
only play good against us.
Guys is a car salesman, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
We
trust
should
me,
get
trust
it
me.
at the end of the
Guys
year,
is
anyways.
a car salesman. The way he's selling, Garnacho, you're a car salesman.
Bro, you crazy. Garnacho shirt sales, man. Enzo Fernandez. Donde estás? ¿Cómo estás? All of them.
Yo, this
Bro,
is
come on,
shameless.
man. I show speed. What you do, bro? Bare freaking media hype and all of this.
He can go
You
there
know
as
what I'm
well,
saying? Man, it's doing bare things, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry. He's got good character. He's got a missus. He's got a kid. He don't be outside like Noni. He's not hugging up.
So what
Instagram
if
models
what
like
Faz, so if they
Sancho.
take
He's
Garnacho,
not
where
on-
is he
he's
playing?
not
Is he playing on the
FaceTiming
left?
people Like
Then
Jackson
where's
is
Sancho
FaceTiming
playing?
Astrid Wed. This
He
guy's
got
a
play the right.
humble
He got
kid.
play the right.
He just wants to play football, bro.
Chill. But Sancho play either left or sorry.
Or the 10. You can put Sancho in the 10 anyway as well. To be
No, but you can play him on the left and right. Like they rotate him on the left.
They rotate. He's going into a rotation.
Saeed, who are they going to let go? They're letting that Modric kid go. Who are they letting go if they do this?
I reckon they're gonna let go of Felix and Kunku. Kunku and Felix.
So you man are not taking 35 M's and Felix. You're not taking that
I'll
type
take
of
that.
money.
Nah, bro, take him on loan. Take him on loan. If they can
give us a loan,
take him on
man.
loan,
Yeah, take him on loan.
These wages.
Don't forget
Nah,
don't forget they've got Sancho on loan with 25 million obligation. They've mocked us, you know, and they're gonna take another player.
That's why you gotta get the full money.
That's why we gotta get the 60 back on them. We gotta get the get back.
Yeah,
Yeah?
get the get back.
That means we
Get
get
the get
60,
back. Yeah.
and then
The
Joe
only
Felix,
way
and then
we
we
take
get
Felix,
Felix.
yeah, if they give us him on loan and they say, "Yo, we'll give you a loan."
Obligation to buy
All
Felix for 25 million.
I'm saying this year, Man United versus Chelsea. Watch it. Be prepared for Garnacho to turn into prime CR7 against us, bro. Be prepared,
Brother, bro, it don't matter this season
We
anyways.
get them 60 M's, I'm calm with that.
especially
Yeah.
if your boy is in defense. Faz, you're Dallo.
Oh, did that? I thought you talking about Onana. I was gonna say that's not my guy.
Man said
No, that's
Garnacho on the right.
Dallo,
Dallo left
bro.
wing back.
You're acting like my man's cost us 20 points this season, bro.
Who?
The whole entire
Dallo.
fan base is begging it with this Dallo thing, man. He's just begging it, constantly
Bro,
begging.
get him out.
And
the
them acting
flipping
like he's
club.
cost you 15 points.
Ass. Dallo,
begging it,
ass.
Onana's bigger
Banana,
problem.
ass.
Begging.
man.
You've got
Garnacho,
keeper, yeah,
ass.
that fucking saves the ball like he's part of Illuminati, bruv, like this. And you're here talking about freaking.
Hey, what's that thing? What's that thing with that movement?
Yeah, bro. Mime and that, bro.
Jay-Z and that. What about Rockefeller and that?
I want to wrap up. Before we wrap up, are we beating Rangers tomorrow? Man, them.
Yeah, I think we'll be Rangers tomorrow.
I hope so.
Man, them went quiet. Man, them went quiet.
I'm
after
staying
that.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
expect. I don't know what to expect with this club.
Man, them went
I say you going
quiet.
there. I'm not there tomorrow. Traps, you know. Are you going?
Why are you not there?
I didn't opt in, man. Europa League, bro.
So, I come,
So-
man. I'll buy you a ticket. Come.
Nah, I'm all right, bro.
Man said I'm alright.
Like I said, you can't force me to get to Old Trafford.
Bro, listen. You enjoy it, man. You enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good atmosphere.
Like, do you know what's mad? Yeah? Do you know what's mad? My record at United is not too bad. I haven't seen that many losses at United. Mostly away days, yeah. But I said I'd never watch a Europa League match. This is my first Europa League match. I've refused to watch Europa League. But you know what? I'm going.
It's gonna be a good atmosphere. It's gonna be a good atmosphere, though.
Bro, I haven't missed a game. Saeed was waffling about you gotta suffer. Man's not out here suffering, bro. Look at him. He's gonna be warm again tomorrow.
Onana killed me, man. I left after Onana that thing, man. I will lie. As soon as that ball went in, Jorginho wrote. I didn't even see this bright celebration. I was gone. I was upstairs.
Hey, Marcel, what are you saying? Marcel, you're not rolling now?
Nah, I'm at work tomorrow, man. I ain't going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rangers gonna be a difficult game, man.
Difficult game, man. Difficult game, guys.
This is my first Europa League game, you know. Like,
they've won 3 out of 5 games, you know.
It's me and
they're not bad, you know. Rangers are not a bad outfit.
No, in Europe, they're not bad, but in the league, they're rubbish. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be me and Traps, man, in the car park afterwards, man. I don't know what we're gonna be talking about.
Bro, allow it, bro, man. Listen, just tell your boy, pattern up, man. Yeah, pattern up. Yeah, pattern up. Because you know what, yeah, I tell you something, I will be there, yeah. I will be there. If any rubbish from your boy, I will be there when you
Let's not forget, you were the same person, yeah, outside the megastore saying Glazers in. So don't chat shit now, yeah. You were outside the megastore saying Glazers in, yeah. When you go down, lucky top red one day, I don't snitch on you on top reds, yeah.
Man said when you go.
When you go round to that player's entrance, yeah, I will be there and I'll say, listen, I'm Faz's boy, yeah, and I've had enough of you. We've been telling him for months, yeah. Sever your relationship with this guy. He's a fool.
I'm gonna cast Jim Ratcliffe, yeah? Jim Ratcliffe, bro. Put your hand in your pocket. You Glazer supporter. You're a Glazer supporter.
Yeah.
Selling rival tears to fund our tears. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're selling rival tears to fund our tears.
Yeah. You don't deserve your tears, bro.
Listen,
you don't deserve your tears.
What happened to Traps Cliff, man? What happened to Traps Cliff?
Because Saeed, you and your little backup dancer Staffy, yeah, like your little musketeers and that, talking about I'm a revisionist and a flipping fraud. Hang on a second, this guy, but this is the same man. Furthermore,
you know that day when you said you rated Onana. Did you rate Onana, by the way, that day?
Who?
You did you say you didn't rate Onana?
I never rated him. No,
you never rated him.
No, not really. No.
Okay, then. Can I play this clip, please? I'll play this video. Everyone.
Big up Staffy in the comments, by the way.
Everyone here, Kevin,
I was looking for him.
Traps in 4K. Yeah, I said to you, 4K. Hold on a minute. This guy said I never rated Onana.
I knew that Mike was going to get you in trouble one day, Traps. I knew that.
I do myself, yeah. This is a brother that made a reel about Onana coming to the football club.
Listen, the real? Are you talking about the real, Saeed? Are you talking about the real?
Listen. Watch this.
Listen.
Here we go, and Andre Onana, yeah? All playing goalkeeper, playing out from the back and that, changing the way we play and that.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to Manchester United, Andre Onana. But listen, yeah, you're going to have to bear with me now because from what I understand, we're dancing for signings now. So I'm just trying to learn this bit of choreography. And when I do, yeah, I'll be up to Old Trafford, yeah, to shoot the video. Yeah, but in the meantime...
You hear that? You hear that, guys? You hear that?
Man turned beanie man, you know. I'm gone.
You have been caught in 4K. Yeah, you are a fraud. You are a fraud. You're finished now. You came on here last Sunday saying I didn't want Onana, and you made a video saying, "Yo, we got a keeper that can play out from the back." Yeah, say no more. See you later. And that's how we're gonna end the show today, guys. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Yo, people like the video.
Everybody trying to learn the song in the background.
This is a Glazer supporter, you know. Glazer supporter outside the mega
He's
store.
been fouled out.
Outside the mega store.
Man
United fans just cry.
Let me hear from him.
Give him a chance to respond. Give him a chance to respond. Go ahead.
We heard everything, right?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows on my Instagram, I'm a troll. Yeah, man, never talking
to me.
Here we go.
You're a troll.
What did I say? Hold a second. Wait. Did I say I rate Onana and he's great and he's going to do this and do that?
You're talking about, listen.
I
You're
said
talking
that
about
audio was self-explanatory. I said that audio was self-explanatory. That audio was clear. That was like the man said it was like the Greenwood audio. There's no explanation needed.
No explanation needed. Everything being said already.
You have been found out.
He told us to wait, Musa.
Oh my
so that
God.
we can listen to him practice.
It's actually a joke. Like, it's actually a joke because when did I say I rated Onana? When did I say that?
Brother, it's something that. What's the saying, guys? Not something that doesn't need to explain.
When did I say to you, I rated Onana? Furthermore, if you're not being real,
Oh my
how many
God.
times have I told you
Yo,
about that?
Saeed, put him behind the screen by himself. Let him close the show. Let him close the show himself.
Hey, smash the likes, guys.
We're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here because we've got Champions League football, guys. Guys, what a show!
Oh
man.
yeah,
What a
the
show.
champs is on. Yeah.
Yeah, Champions League's on, guys. Hopefully, Man City get beat and that. But listen, Faz, love as always, man.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's been it's been a mad show. We just gotta wait till Ineos signs someone, innit? Until then, it's just gonna be headloss FC, man.
Yeah,
it is what
yeah,
it is.
absolutely.
Some people sell milk to buy crack. Some people sell crack to buy milk.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I forgot these last super chats. Big up to Henry. If it says Danny out injured. Saeed brought him on a free transfer after Rance just gave him an average perfect hat-trick against him every time. Big up you all. Big up Danny. He'll be back next week, man. Super Archer, man like you, man. No credit trying to buy Ferrari. 140k man in special Lindelof stream. By the way, why is there no one talk about Lindelof, bro? Allow that, brother, man.
We don't talk about that man there, man.
Big up to as a sweet telling y'all we should look at Ayari. He was cold, I can't lie, bro. He played well against us, man. Most of Liverpool took Mane and Virgil, but Southampton never finished above them. Big up Jason says Felix will do nothing in United, has proved so for all the talent, but very inconsistent. I'm fed up with them type of players. Justin for Mason Mount and Monda, cheers. Big up Chaps, man. Love as always, man.
No, you man, you see what you man tried to do there. This is a war against.
Yeah, bro. Say no more.
I can't hear him.
You started it. You started it.
Saeed, yeah. I tell you something. What you tried to do today, you tried to tarnish my name. I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm going to get you.
Just take the revisionist out there, please. Can you just take the revisionist?
KG done to you the other day, yeah. It's bad. Watch how I get you now, yeah.
Bro, we'll find more clips, man.
You're taking the piss.
Big up Chaps. So make sure you follow Chaps, my new channel. You got me following
Traps
link
Talks,
in the description. Yeah, Traps Talk, MUFC. Make sure you follow him.
You named the channel, so say it properly, bro.
Traps MUFC.
No, you named it. You renamed it.
Yeah, Traps MUFC, innit?
No, you named it Traps Talks TV, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Traps Talks TV. There you go. There you go.
Traps, I think your mic's gone off. What are you saying? The chaos that's got to you, the mic's off.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You need to charge it up, bro. You got to charge the mic and that, bro.
The battery's dead.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The man's holding it with no reason. But listen, Chaps, make sure you check it out. Leon, big up to you, bro.
Yo, big up, man. Man, good debate on that. It's funny, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Staffy's sending for you in the comments, Traps.
Hey, Staffy,
yeah.
all he wants, bro. Because this guy told me
we're gonna have a 2-on-2, man. We're gonna have a 2-on-2.
Don't let me get onto you right now, please, bro. Please, bro. Please.
Yo, Chaps. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get sorted, man. Big up to you, man. Leon, man. Always, man.
Big up, man.
Big up, man. Musa, big up, bro.
Big up. I told you I'm gonna launch my channel. When I launch the channel, I'm gonna shout out all the man then. We need to get some conversations going. I definitely need some conversations with Traps as well. Traps has been into me recently.
No. Rhino.
I just want the old Musa back.
No, Norris changed me. I've gone. I'm with
At the start of the show, it was like
she's about to have a cappuccino and a fag. And a fag, bro.
No, I changed.
You know, and a fag.
Traps has changed.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Make sure you bring my hat.
I knew you were going to say that. Yes,
there you go. And Rhino, big up, bro.
Nah, big up the chat. This show had me creasing, man. Especially when they said, Saeed, you've lost the dressing room. Don't smash the TV.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was done.
Here, man. I swear now.
What do we call it? The Somali Oli or something?
Oh, yeah, the Somali Ten Hag. Yeah, that one.
Somali Ten Hag. That's a killer.
But yeah, but you lot, please, man, smash the likes, man. And the show is just about chemistry as well, but it's not every day with everyone has to talk. Sometimes just enjoy the vibe, you feel me? But smash the likes, big up the man them as always, and let's see, man. Let's give it to the end of the window and then we revise the situation and we'll see what gone. But yeah, big up the man's them though.
This chat, is the best chat. Yeah, big up the chat as well.
Now, big up the chat for real.
This is the best chat on YouTube, mate. Yeah,
big up the chat, big man thing.
This show is the best chat.
Big up the chat, trust me.
Big up, man. Big up. Marcel, love as always, man.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone, man. It was a good show today. Obviously everyone smashed the lights. At the end of the day, I'll finish on this, man. I buy milk or I sell milk to buy crack. You get rid of Garnacho and you get Ryan Cherokee to get it. So whatever his name is. So that's me, boy. Big up everyone.
Marcel's reinvented himself. He was the most wanted last season.
There you go, guys.
He was most wanted. He couldn't go anywhere. Now he's reinvented.
There you go, guys. Guys, love for coming on. I'll see you for the Man City watch along. Hopefully PSG win, man. Allez Paris.